Hello everyone, welcome, and we are already on the public test server, so the testing continues. In regards to the turtle cast, what would be a normal program for today, I will answer questions from Discord 30 minutes into this live stream. So you're looking for answers from Discord 30 minutes in, as I really want to switch my build here and see those bouncing arrows. That's new stuff that we have. Bouncing arrows. Which perk was that? It's one of those perks. There is somewhere. Oh, this one. Arrows and throwing weapons bounce towards 3 additional targets, dealing 80% damage. So that's really cool. I need to see it as well. There's supposed to be higher damage from sneak attacks with multipliers and not additive bonuses, so I want to test that. And welcome in the chat, PDM, Basic Hermit, Angry Scotsman, Daniel, RHPS, Chris Zimmerman, Chessus for you, Steve Martin, Rascal, Aimer, Loading, Larry Frazier, Nautical Stew, Nomadic Move, the XG, Heather Wall, welcome, Crickstead, Toddlich, welcome. And yeah, so 30 minutes in, we'll be answering questions from Discord, and I'll be answering more of your questions as we go as well. There is a bunch. We'll see how much I can answer a bunch in comments under last live stream. So I'm trying to cover every topic one by one. We'll see how fast we can do all of that. We need to switch loadout. I can probably replace this Guardian Grinder build or Experience Ghoul. Or did I already replace that? What's on this loadout? Let's see what's on this loadout. Okay, this loadout we can change. I don't need to farm experience. So we can change this loadout for bouncy arrows. We can change that. Absolutely. What do I have here? Ammo factory, no. I don't want ammo factory. Do I want taking one for the team? Not necessarily, but it can be here. For now, I need to add follow through. Additional sneakiness stuff. Let's change that. Rename it. I will not be min-maxing the builds. Those are just quickly put together built on public test server for the testing purposes. Ghoul Archer. I'm on the Ghoul, so I'm not changing. So that will be Ghoul Archer. Yeah, we need to move special around. Affinity Charisma can go down to like 1. We don't really need that very much. Perception need to be maxed out. Endurance we have good. Intelligence can go down. Agility up. Luck will need to go up too. How much more can we do? Intelligence maybe we can do with like 3 points. And that. So that's quick stuff. And what do we need to do? Bows ignore 40% armor, 10% chance to... I think they buffed the bow before me. It wasn't 40. And it's only 2 points now. I don't know if that's very recent, if that's now, or if that was previously. If you want to have a quick look on everything that's in this patch, plus minus, the previous live stream is for you. The one that I did yesterday. Now we are starting testing more in-depth, one after another things. So more in-depth testing now. Deal sealer damage for each impairment your target has. I don't know how good that is. Does it look like very good perk? Down Ranger, that's 3 points. That's too much. Reload doesn't work on arrows. What does work on arrows? Hat trick. That's the bouncy one. We need this one. Masta is and thrown melee weapons. Pierce target. So that's thrown melee weapons too. So Masta Archer. Namba Cruncher, we want more damage. Crippled Limb, Tormentor. maybe we can cripple them with arrows. We should be able to. So let's put that in here. Now under strength. Okay, I need to be mobile. So this one perk goes in no matter what. Not strong back. Where is the perk? Okay, let's go one by one. Yeah, arm skipper, that's the first one. I need to be mobile. So that perk is a must. Then... Quick. What do I want? What do I want? No, nothing of that. Or maybe strong arm. If we want to test some throwables too, like knives and so on. Scatter shot. Yes, scatter shot I do want. Hopefully crippling with bows is possible. And last 2 points. 2 points. Could add Bandori or just move them somewhere else. Maybe Barbarian can move them somewhere else. Endurance. We don't need bullet shield. No colonnade. No power armor for bows. Power armor is not allowed if you want to use bows. You're just, for whatever reason, you cannot. We need that. Okay, so this perk bow before me was buffed. Awesome. Hello there, Nautical Stew. Glowing gut. Let's put that on. Maybe max out Ironclad if we have room. What can help? Thick skin. Yeah, that will do it. Charisma, we only want to boost our mutations. Where's my strength in numbers? There. Intelligence, there are explosive bows too. So maybe explosion buff. I need that for carry weight. Maybe demo expert for explosions. We can test that. And oh, Ace Alger, thank you a lot for $2. Appreciate that. And the message is they need to revert the LMG changes uncalled for. Which in particular you have in mind? They're not as bad as in the patch notes. The recent ones are quite good. Auto axe is still good, but it was nerfed a little, yeah. Okay, demo expert. What else do I need? What else do I need? Maybe for fire arrows, pyrotechnician could be interesting. So let's put that on. And I have 1 point left. Let's put first aid or not. Or scrap out first aid. You can think later. Or I could add some other cards. I'll think about it. Now the bows. Okay, bows. So reversed onslaught is needed. We need reverse onslaught. We need adrenaline. Like quickly put together something. Hurry up, turtle. We don't have all night for that. Where is that? There. 3 stacks, 5 stacks. 3 stacks, 10 stacks. 3 points left. We need some sneaking now. What can we squeeze in? Escape artist. And sneak perk itself cannot. There is no room. Bows throwing and oh, that's ninjas for bows now. I need to remember ninja, not the other one. Bows, throwing, and melee weapons do 100% sneak attack damage. Perfect. 2 points. Ninja. Ninja, escape artist, reversed onslaught, now luck. I will look on all the arrows, yes. Luck. Ricochet can stay. Bloody mess. Bloody mess. Bleeding enemies. Can I have bleeding enemies with bows? Probably not. That's no longer the old bloody mess. Don't need curator. I don't plan any bubbleheads. Now, what do I want? Will I be using criticals with bows? Who knows? Maybe. So let's put that on. Crit savvy on. Faulty spots on. Fall leaf clover on. Do I want to test Grim Reaper sprint? Not sure if I need it. Junk shield on. 1 point left. Psychopath. Hits outside VATS, refill your critical meter now. At 5% contribution, so not by much. Serendipity is low health. I'm a ghoul, so most likely not low health. Yeah, let's equip this new Psychopath rank 1. I need to test all the cards, but that will take a while. But we'll try to test as many as possible. And now I am left with 1 point under strength. What do we do with that? I don't like one unassigned point. I need to assign something to it. Something. 1 point. Arms of Steel, 1 pointer. Alright. So Ghoul Archer, quickly put together. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's quickly put together. Good enough for testing, that's what I would say. Good enough. Oh, Michael Zales, thank you a lot for $2. Appreciate that. And the message is, thanks for testing. Auto Axe Steel Boss Killer. With the proper build, I would need to test because there are new mechanics for bladed weapons, and I think it counts as bladed one. So I will need to test how well it does as a boss killer. It definitely has no problem with regular enemies. With bosses, we'll see. So thank you a lot, Mike. I will need to still test that. We'll see how much we can test. And Jesus for you, appreciate a 20 membership donation to Turtles Army. Thank you very much. And all new members, welcome. I'm sorry I cannot read all your names because I butchered them badly and that takes me a long time. And we need to test this bow. There's lots of testing to be done. Lots of testing. I didn't grab the bow. Okay, focus. Where is the bow? There is the bow. And there's the crossbow. Then something to throw around we'll need to get to. I will craft some throwable stuff. Not grenades, the regular ones. Need to test like knives and so on, how that goes. Will that be decent enough to use? Oh, there it is. Another bow. I need to change effects on those bows. Obviously, blood, it will not gonna fly here. Okay. Quick look on the workbench. I'm in power armor. That's not good. I know I'm going fast, but that's intentional. There is so much to test. So, we do have cryo arrows that... Does it do cryo damage? Explosive arrows that explode do the highest damage. Explodes for 103 damage, so that's 20%. Flaming arrows that do fire damage dot. No longer exploding according to notes, but do the fire damage. Plasma arrows. I don't know where did all the elemental damage go. It's just not displaying or something. Oh, poison arrows. That's 38 seconds? Okay, that's a very long dot. 38-second dot, but almost 2k damage dot. Standard. Oh, ultra sight arrows have the best damage. Draw speed, aim speed, hip fire, recoil is worse, but I don't know if that matters. I see the potential of ultra sight arrows. We definitely need to put ultra sight arrows on one of those. Sight, regardless which sight I use, they change it. Now it's always 300 range, so always great range. And this one is VATS accuracy and lower AP cost. This one is higher damage and no sight is nothing. The same as iron sight somehow. How is those two the same? Maybe they forgot to add something. The glow sight is for VATS slightly lower damage, so iron sight's for me. We need to change some of the effects on some of the bows. I need to craft new. Need to take the bows for a spin. Yeah, I know dot effects were buffed in a lot of places, which is cool. I'm looking for legendary, so I need furious mods for my bows. Pre-furious modes for the second star. Maybe I could use some limb damage for crippling, although I didn't slot too much crippled perks. Like I did slot some, but not too many. Under strength I ran out of perks unless I would move something. Crippling I could try on one or something, then explosive on some other bow. For the 3-star, do I need anything? The 4-star. The 4-star, what can I craft for bows? I could go fractures on one of them, pyromaniacs on one of them, and I don't have much bullies on one of them. Oh, Spiteful Angel, 50 bucks. Thank you very much. Very generous donation. Appreciate that, Spiteful Angel. Mega donation from Spiteful Angel. Yes, thank you very much. And there is Foxy with fireworks. Foxy. Oh, today it's July 4th, so it's firework day in United States. Okay, that's why probably. Unless it's totally unrelated. I hope you have fun, Spiteful Angel. No. Bows. This one, they all will be furious. This one will be furious. That's enhanced, that's optimized. I will keep on this one. And this I do... What do we do on this boat? Maybe fire arrows. Fire arrows with pyromaniacs on this one. Let's put fire arrows. Let's see how they do go. Flaming, fire. Then... other bows. This bow. Okay, all of them need to be furious for maximum effect. We put on this one. Let's put on this one a crippling. Can stay, that's optimized. And fracturers. Let's see if that's gonna work. Crippling fracturers bow. With ultra sight arrows on this one. The highest damage, highest crippling potential. And on the crossbow. Where's the crossbow? I know I pulled crossbow from the stash. I need to scrap the random stuff that I have here. Oh, that's a crossbow. On the crossbow, we have last shot on it, but I want explosive on it. On crossbow, I put explosive. And... Poison frames, nice too. Prime, okay, that's a lot with explosive. It's a lot of damage, but I would explosive. So explosive frame with explosive mod on it. Let's see how crossbow will go with that. And 4-star, I put maybe bullies I put on this one. Let's see if that's gonna work. Probably not a good idea, bullies on explosive. It's probably not a good idea what I did. But for now, that's gonna do. Let's scrap random stuff. Oh, Cody Linde, thank you a lot for $5, Cody. I appreciate that. Thank you a lot, Cody. And the message from Cody is... What's up, Turtle? Happy 4th. Have we figured out yet what's the new luck requirement is for critical every second shot? What we figured out so far, it's possible, but that's not luck. You need limit breaking. I don't know if it's at all possible with luck alone. I think they switched the curve and luck has diminishing returns. And now you need full set of limit breaking. Maybe other combo are possible. I will try to figure out exact stats later. Maybe check with some data miners what they do have in the topic. But for now it's possible, but it's not luck alone anymore. And assault rifles has been buffed again. Okay, that's all scrapped. That's how I'm over encumbered. I have too much stuff here. Okay, that's my stealth set with Nocturnal, so that's perfect for Ghoul. Oh, I supposed to craft troubles as well. I didn't. Hurry up, Turtle. We need to answer questions soon. Oh, that's a completely new menu. Did you notice? Sharp weapons, power tools, fist weapons, blunt weapons, energy guns, heavy laser pipe, survival. Survival is the throwing one, and bows. Meat cleaver, what's the highest damage? Ship squad shard, throwing knife, tomahawk. I think the damage on the workbench were not updated yet, but I will just do a simple knives, so I can craft like 30 cheaply. Now, okay, let's go. Unname this bow. So they on top. And let's lock those bows on so I don't accidentally get rid of them. Flaming first. So flaming bow is showing 300 damage, 366 dot. Dot probably doesn't work with Furious. I'm not sure about Furious and dot on this patch. Probably doesn't work. So maybe Furious not the best option for that. Arrows and ultra sight arrows I need to take. Arrows, give me 200 arrows. And ultra sight arrows, I barely have any, give me 100. Well, let's shoot some super mutants for testing purposes. Apparently 4 limit breaking, 25 luck. I have 5 limit breaking and it's way lower luck. So maybe 5 is the way to go now. I think my character has 18 luck and with 5 limit breaking it's doing good. Rejuvenators is getting nerfed, so yeah, limit breaking is the way to go. You hear the sound? Super Mutant decided to revert its health back. 1200. So the sneak attack. The Super Mutants were buffed, by the way, so old Super Mutant would probably die from that. You can see this arrow bouncing everywhere. Like, it's bouncing like crazy, kind of. Can it bounce through walls? No, it's trying to bounce, but if there is no target, it do not bounce. Oh, that was 3k damage now. Probably follow through trigger. What if I get a headshot? Oh, and that's cripple. The dot is definitely not worth it. The sound, but they need to be line of sight seems to be applying. So I do hit second super mutant, but the dot is way too low to justify the use case of the dot. I hit the wall. I don't know what those arrows are doing. What if I not hit the target? Will it still bounce to it? Like Tesla? No? No. Just bouncy arrows have weird sound. I don't know if this sound is necessary or is a bug. Okay, the damage is definitely there, but flaming arrows doesn't seem to be the way to go. Come on, sword. This one has ultra sight arrows. That's gonna be the way. That's gonna be the way, I feel that. They do drop regular arrows, they will not drop ultra sight. That's gonna be the way. That's the 6k headshot. That was a miss. Yeah, that's easily killing with a headshot. Can it kill with a regular shot? And they need to be in line of sight for bouncy arrows, unfortunately. Yeah, the torso shot is killing now, so ultra sight arrows Ultrasight arrows are doing something for sure. Now explosive crossbow. How did I miss that? Whoa. I think the explosive arrows got a hefty boost. Look. That's the solid damage. Okay, so explosive seems to be good. See that? It's explosive crossbow. That's doing damage. Double explosive. They definitely boosted the explosive arrows. They nerfed, intentionally or not, they heavily nerfed the fire arrows. But they did boost explosive. They did boost ultrasight. I don't know how useful poison is. I will test it at some point, but I don't know how useful it is, as poison is like such a long effect. Can explosive arrow bounce? So far they do not bounce anywhere, but I don't know if there is just no line of sight. But crossbow is killing, and crossbow is killing those boosted super mutants. Those are beefed up super mutants, don't forget that. On public test server, super mutants are way tougher than on adventure now. If I can get both of those... Oh, there is a doggo. So I should be able to see if it bounces. Oh, it did. So explosive... That could have been a chain explosion. That was a miss. So missed it like 1/3. Like if I hit underneath, that's the amount of damage it's doing. If I would not be sneaking... Am I even getting any sneak bonuses? Seems the same damage. Maybe sneak attacks do not work on this public test server. I don't really see a difference. Okay, in 5 minutes we do have Discord questions and answer section. Let's switch again. What was the explosion? I don't know. Probably limp. I think I may have limp explosions on this one. So 2,300. Hitting something over there. I don't know if it's much difference when I'm sneaking versus like that. Where are you? So that's 2,200 when I'm detected. Okay, there is bonus. So more than twice as much damage from sneaking. Yeah, there is bonus. There is bonus. More than double the damage when I'm sneaking. So there is definitely a bonus. It's just not showing on the screen. I'm used to pop up in the top left corner. It is applying the bonus. It is not showing what bonus is being applied. So not sure. Not even able to verify if the percentage applied is what it's supposed to be. But yeah, the damage is there. So arrows are absolutely crazy. Yeah, arrows are good now. This explosive crossbow. So we already know that explosions are insane. Can melt me by accident. Did I pick up ultrasight arrow? Didn't focus on it, but I think there could have been ultrasight arrow on it. Maybe they still drop. Or maybe, oh, the arrow you have a... Okay, I know from the... Where the ultrasight arrow comes from. With arrows, you have a chance to recover the arrow you fired. So that would be my ultrasight arrow back that I fired. And not contextual ammo drop. Oh, and knives. Okay, so it's showing higher damage in here. It's not showing those damage on the workbench. Whoa, 1,600. That was 1,600 damage with a knife. Okay, that feels nice. But I need to... There should be one new setting for the game. Did they change that? No, That's the two options. Oh, throwing arc on. That can be on. Anything else? The same. Okay, that's only one new. Workshop building rules. Oh, so you can switch in settings if you want to back to old building rules, but I don't know. I don't want old building rules. Why would I want that? Maybe there is a reason why someone would want that. So that's, I didn't notice this area on. So now, yeah, now I do have aim. I have arc, but it's going straight because it's a knife. That's why I see only the dot. And it's not actually flying where I'm aiming. This dot seems to be really off. Look. This dot is really way higher than it's actually aiming. I do not know why is that. It's clearly not following. Okay, the arc is broken. That's different story. Okay, quick change of the topic now. We are going to Discord, answer your questions from the Discord. And then we are going back to in-game testing and in-game questions and answers. Angry Turtle Army Discord, Turtle Army Discord. Ask the Turtle section. There are questions awaiting for me. Where did I stop? What was the date when I stopped? Calendar, quick look. 27th. All right. Let me switch the camera. This one. Here you go. Shopping for a weather station to help my fishing. The Atomic Shop is selling the Snow and Thunderstorm stations. I'm wondering which one offers the best visibility. I answered this one. Yes, no. Next. So that's a new one. Hey Turtle, I just want a quick clarification about the perk Tormentor. Does it now work with heavy weapon? Yes. The perk card is showing a rifle, but no specific gun is being mentioned on the description, so I just want a confirmation. Thanks and have a nice day. So picture doesn't matter on the card. It works with all the weapons, everything, including melee. Universal. Hello, Mr. Turtle. Would it be feasible or worth it to run Blooded, Nerd Rage, and Emergency Protocols during raids if the Power Armor had 5 Rejuvenators? Rejuvenators is being nerfed, but at this moment, yes. Would the extra damage be worth the survivability with Rejuvenators, specifically as a raid build for max DPS using Vulcan Power Armor, Explosive, Poison Resist, 2nd stars? Thanks. So Rejuvenators, if you don't have it yet, don't go for it, because it will be nerfed. Don't trade for it or anything like that. What you will need in the near future, as we now know from public test server, you will need full set of limit breaking for the raid to maximize DPS in VATS. So your question, no longer up to date. It's only up to date for 2 more months. But you can do it now, but later on you will need limit breaking. Asking out of curiosity and near fatigue, by does ghouls lower charisma affect their chances for drops? No, charisma doesn't affect drops. I'm close to the mark for real, but I have only been able to get the steady handle mod. It feels like something is off, or I have just hit the worst run of luck. Probably the worst run of luck. It took me over 20 dailies to get the advanced rag. I started fishing on another character just to try and improve my luck, and it is getting the plans. I'm going to get a friend to pass them to my ghoul so he has them. Yeah, so that's just tough luck. Keep going. Eventually you will drop it. And advanced drag and so on, the modifications, stop dropping after you learn them, so just keep that in mind. I do the fishing daily every day, still on Mark II, and the best thing I've gotten is the same recipe and gun mod. Human BTW. BTW. I don't know how to read it fast. Probably BTW. In my experience, that's RNG at its best. It took me as human way longer to drop 1 mod than it took me as ghoul to drop 2. Next. To catch easy and fast, the new axolotl. I strongly recommend rainy weather and super bait. I will not use super bait. I did catch it with improved. My super bait will be for whatever they add in the future. It catches the hook almost instant. That's true. And the question, I know it is hot now, but could you play and stream Fallout 76 in the evening hours again? I will on the weekends, but during the hot days, Monday, Tuesday will be morning, and Thursday. In the week will be morning. On the weekends, I will stay to evenings. I think we all really enjoy playing with you, if not in the team, then at least on the same server. And a lot of your supporters are adults who are going to work. I know that in the morning, and that way we either can play with you or even fully watch the live stream, which is a little sad. I know we can always quit the job. No, don't quit the job. And there's another aspect when you play in the evening. Most, at least 24 persons of us from your friend list are joining you, and then we can help with anything you need, give you gift. Thank you. I know you try to convince me to always stream on the evening, but as well, the second reason for which I'm occasionally streaming in the morning is not everyone is from this part of the world. Like, some parts of the globe have evening, when here in United Kingdom there is morning. But don't worry, I will keep streaming, even when it's hot. Friday, Saturday on the evenings. Next, I found this Furious Onslaught. Successive hits increase damage by stacking temporarily. Strong in theory, but weaker for bosses, where fights are quick or burst damage matters more. Also worse for critical builds, as it doesn't amplify crits. I don't know what you mean by that. That's not true. Furious work with crits. Better on non-boss mobs for longer sustained fights, but least effective here. Furious is better for boss mobs, not non-boss. So this, doing some research. Now, can someone explain this? As I tell, Furious is the new meta. I'm not sure exactly what you are trying to ask and so on. But I do have a full video saying, is Furious the best? And another video comparing Furious versus Blooded on boss fight, so that should help you out. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I catch the point. Generally, for daily driving, Blooded would be better, as you don't need to ramp up damage. Furious will be better for boss fights, and Reverse Furious would be the best for single shot absolute maximum damage per single shot. And that just answered to other one. Hi Turtle, I wanted to ask you if you will make a video on the new changes to Choo Choo. I will test that, yes, and Paint Ray. I will. I don't know how fast, but I will. Maybe it can be. I will test that soon. Would you say now is a good time to get back into the game after a long break? Yes, hurry up and farm your Ultra Sight ammo. Or should I wait until the current PTS changes go live? Don't wait, go now. I see that they're doing a lot of perk changes again, so not sure if I should wait or not. Don't wait. You will not be able to farm Ultra Sight ammo after the patch goes live. Do you know if you can complete ghoul challenges by killing or crippling player ghouls? I didn't try that, but that's good to know. Thank you. If you are able, can you test if mutated party packs, small miner pace, etc. to see if they still give Ultra Sight ammo for equipped weapon? I could try that in a second. I heard there is new Secret Service armor. Is that true? No idea. I didn't heard about it. New fixer AP22 getting plasma AP8. Gatling plasma. Oh, I think you're talking about the AP cost for your weapons after the changes. Probably what you are saying. There's no question here. There's just a statement that I don't really know. But I hope I got it right. I will check this armor and the stuff. What else I'm supposed to check? There was something here. Mutated party packs and ammo. Yeah. Mutated party packs and ammo. Okay, switching that. I'm over encumbered. Why am I over encumbered? My carry weight expired. Okay. To the camp we go. I should have some packs to test. Okay, let me check. Let me check this 4-star Secret Service armor. If it's there under the workbench category. There it is. Plan Secret Stellar Chest Armor. So that's a new different paint. And what does it do? Return 25% of damage received from an enemy back towards them. That seems to be a set bonus. Set bonus. Why is it 5 out of 6? So that includes... I think helmet is needed for the set bonus. First time helmet is needed. I hope it's not intentional that helmet is needed for the set bonus. Energy resistance, damage resistance, lower your health is. So that's bolstering. I'm curious if we'll be able to change those. Probably not. Less explosion damage. Limb damage resistance. So that's for like bloodied ghouls. Or for whom is that? Limb damage resistance is generally bad effect for a 3-star. If I cannot have through hikers, I cannot use it. And health regeneration on 4-star. I don't think that set will be usable if we cannot switch those stars. If that will not be rerollable, it's just another set that no one gonna use. As there will be no use case for it. There will be no use case for it if that comes fixed as that. No use case. Unless you are a new player, but if it's coming from some new incoming endgame content, then that's not for new players. Is there anything else new? There will be plan for it? That this under armor is dropping from raid currently, but there is no plan for it. Unless there will be in the future. Just taking a quick look if anything else is new. Outfits I will not be checking, because outfits that's too big category. Most armors is the same. The same. The same. Same. Camp path. Clothing. Protected recon the same. Both smooth backpacks. Okay, it's all the same. Now the packs when holding, let's say, LMG with ultra sight. And if I open the packs, mutated party pack, will I get ammo for it? Mutated party pack. And it's not even showing on the screen the scrolling list like usually. I got random legendary. No scrolling list. Got long shot. There was no ammo at all. I didn't get any ammo at all. What if I will hold like a regular weapon? Do I have regular weapon? What's the pepper shaker firing? Plasma, regular plasma. Or maybe there was ammo, but okay. Maybe there was ammo. Again, 1144 ammo in my storage. It will not show under new if I already have it. Still 1144, so definitely no ammo for that. Now pepper shaker. 1352. Yeah, regular ammo is dropping. Ultra sight is not from the packs. Ultra sight will not drop from any source. It's just not dropping, period. It's just not dropping. Ultra sight, there is no... You need to craft. There is no other source. No other source but crafting for ultra sight. That seems to be confirmed. Weapon, workbench for guns. Yeah, I wasn't checking that yet. Toggle unlockable. Nope. Nope. Tempest. Damage increase, so that's bloodied. Weapon speed, strength, damage per onslaught stack. Why wouldn't they put Furious on top? They always mess up, so one effect is off. Heavy bleed dot on contact. Does it look from description like it heavy bleed at all? Barely any. Chaos engine. Launcher. 2-shot. Limb damage. Reload speed. When reloading emits a shockwave. Projectile applies cryo to first slow targets and then explosive to damage them. Cryo and explosive. Interesting. Target takes 100 action points damage for 5 seconds. Target movement speed reduced 35%. Chaos engine. Cryogenic grenade explode for 43.5 damage. Creates 15 Chaos Engine explosive grenade on impact. Chaos Engine explosive grenade explodes for 40. So it's like a shrapnel spreading into multiple grenades. Like a mini nuke grenade. Interesting. So, but we cannot test it yet. Oh, and Splinter. So that's 3 weapons new. Vampire. Explosive. When reloading resistances and when combat target is burning, extra damage, armor penetration, damage per onslaught stack to that's it's like bonus Furious as a 5th star. Okay, that's interesting. The last one looks like pounders, but for a range weapon. That would be cool. But there is no Furious on it, therefore I don't know why would they always do something missing on all those weapons? I think that's intentional, but still, like they tend to do those name weapons with something missing. I hope they let us reroll at some point. I mean, change effects on those weapons. So otherwise, there is always something missing. Always something missing. Always something missing. I don't know if that's intentional or what is really going on. Oh, bows. I suppose to change those bows. So this one, crippling fractures. Fractures, it's not so great. I will switch that to... Oh, I already put bullies somewhere. Okay. This one I put crippling and ultraside arrows, which is generally good. So I keep this one. This explosive crossbow and this, unfortunately, the flaming arrows are so bad. We'll need to try explosive ones. Maybe try this poison, but it will be so weak. Just forever poison. Cannot stay on bows forever, so I will do the explosive here. Now I have no fire, unfortunately, for my pyromaniacs, but that's fine. We'll see just explosive arrows how much they do. The crossbow, do I want to change the crossbow. Crossbow has cryo. And plasma seems to be missing the energy damage, whatever it's supposed to be. The prime frame is really good on crossbow. And prime frame, look, the range increase on the prime for the crossbow. Crossbow definitely need prime then. Is that the same on bows? I didn't notice that on bows. Oh. 335. Standard is 172. Poison is 300. Plasma, explosive. Okay, so poison, only poison and ultra sight for high range, for whatever reason. Flaming, explosive, there's no range factor. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, onslaught stacks work without Furious. Furious is one of many elements giving you onslaught stacks. You don't need Furious to have onslaught stacks, no. It's one of the onslaught effects, but it's not required. Like, you don't need to have every single onslaught effect for onslaught to work. You may be missing some, it will still work. Let's see out in the open now for those arrows. So more bouncing possible around fissure sites. I did check new 4-star mods yesterday. I will be doing more of testing with them later on too. Okay, cool. I don't know what's the radius, but it seems to be working. Now if I pop critical to the head... Okay, that's quite solid. And I crippled her limbs. And she's now taking damage from her own limbs being crippled? Whoa. But I just did 15k damage with a bow up close. I think I just did 15k damage to the head. With my bow. I'm quite certain I did 15k damage to the head. Yeah, it's nice, they popping all together. They all killed. That's going fast now. Now bow has crowd control. Need to switch to explosive, as that's ultra sight. Let's see how explosive goes. Switching the bow. Explosive bow now. Why I have 0% of this head there? Yeah. I think it's solid. That was a miss. Oh, come on. Crit. That will not be the miss anymore. They did bounce, so the line of sight is the problem. They do hide in those holes in the ground. And then I cannot hit them all. Maybe I should go where there is high concentration of enemies like ghouls. What happened with Scorch Beast? I didn't kill her. Oh. There it is. Yeah, Scorch Beast. Yeah, quite solid. The VATS hit chance is definitely lower after the changes. You cannot really run 95% VATS hit chance no matter the distance. Maybe if I would equip awareness and some more perks to boost my VAT hit chance, but explosive arrows have range of 172. So that's probably impacting my VATS hit chance, even though the bow comes with 50% VATS hit chance. But the damage is definitely there. Let's test as well. You wanted those knives. So let's test those knives around the... Oh. Okay. There is one left Scorch for the knife testing. Yeah, I do have knife equipped. But yeah, the arc is not accurate. See, it's not even flying in the same direction. I need to aim to the right and up of the target. They need to align the aim. The aim is not aligned. The damage is there. The aim is not aligned. Let's see ghouls in concentration. Try to aim manually. Again. Yeah, that was nice. You notice all those explosions? So bad that I do need to hit the target for it to bounce. I was hoping maybe it would bounce like Tesla, so I don't need to hit, but you do need to hit the target. You do need to hit the target for bouncing. Almost accurate, yeah. You just need to the right and up with knives. You aim. Do I need to sneak or not even? The clearing power of the bow. The clearing power of the bow now. Clearing power of the bow. Come on, girls. Accumulate. I need more of you. I killed them too fast now. Look how many I already killed. Need to gather more of them. I want to see what happens. Maybe I can wake up a little bit more of them. Come on, girls. Okay, there's a good party. There is a good party going on now. That we understand. Aim. Yeah, that's nice. I love bouncing arrows. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Bouncing arrows. Bouncing explosive arrows. That's working great. Bouncing explosive arrows are my favorite. Surprisingly, crossbow hits even harder. And with better range. No, not better, worse. A little bit worse. This is ultra sight crossbow. So that's the maximum damage crossbow. So not even sneaking required to pop them all up. Oh, I didn't took any crossbow bolts. Nice. Forgot crossbow do not use arrow. So I have no bolts for the crossbow. That's the explosive one. Oh, I didn't even equip explosive on the second star on this explosive bow. So it would be almost as good probably as a crossbow. And that's my furious compound. For the crowd control though, most likely reverse onslaught for explosive is not good. So that would need to be like a 2-shot maybe. As Furious is consuming stacks based on number of targets hits. So if it's bouncing, it's hitting multiple, which is fine for ultra sight arrows. But it is not fine for explosive ones. They do hit too much. And the range is great. I just noticed now. I hit the first one there, second one, and it bounced through entire corridor. And they're supposed to be punching through enemies too, which is harder to observe, but I do have perk that allow arrows to go through enemies. I don't know if we can see them. Yeah, okay, you see? So arrow is not staying on the enemy, it's punching through. So if they align in the row, I would probably get hits on everyone that's in the row. Can I get them to align in the row? Maybe you know what? I will as well, for a second, unequip the bouncy arrows. I unequip the bouncy ones so I can see the piercing targets of Masta. How that works. So if they try to align themselves now, I cannot seem to hit multiple. Oh, I did hit something behind now. So yeah, you can... That was a miss. So you can get the probably less value out of piercing enemies. Although there must be some. I would not say it's none. Yeah, I did hit 2. So there is some value in piercing arrows. But bouncy arrows, definitely my pick would be bouncy arrows. Way more use case for me than piercing arrows. But generally, look at the damage of those arrows. The damage is just... Bow build is so back. Like in Elder Scrolls Online. You want Elder Scrolls in the Fallout universe? You got it now. So the bouncy arrows are the best. No, enemies do not drop ultra sight ammo, but arrows you can sometimes recover. So the arrow you do fire, you can from time to time find it on enemy. So they do not drop them. You are picking up back some of your own arrows that you didn't damage. So you pick up your own arrows. I need to feed my feral meter. Okay. I don't know if cryo arrows have IOE still. Yes, black powder weapons indeed received a decent buff. Stealth Archer was always the way. Yes. Yeah, the bouncing around damage numbers are cool too. They improve it so it's way more readable. Those damage numbers just bounce from a target and fall down. Which is cool. The animation for damage numbers is really cool. I need from my box ultra sight crossbow ammo. How is it called? Maybe I don't have any arrow. I probably don't have any. Let me craft some. Yeah, the flame arrows, unfortunately, they change it, so they're no longer explosive at all. Crossbow bolts. So now I have crossbow bolts. So the stealth archer is really powerful. So the prime is the best for arrows and bows. This is the highest damage. Now we'll see how well it goes when I have prime and explosive instead of double explosive. Probably still good. I needed that mod to test it. And if I could somehow... Okay, never mind. I should have under strength the mod to increase damage to crippled targets, but it's missing. I have no room. I'm not changing builds now. Let's see, maybe crowd control again. Over-encumbered. Why am I over-encumbered again? What am I carrying? Oh, no. Serum expired, or something like that. Herbivore serum. I'm the Megavore still, so that's still the thing. I'm the Megavore. And with all its problems and benefits. Two-shot and explosive. Oh yeah, I need to equip two-shot. Let's see how many stacks of onslaught will be consumed with this explosive crossbow when I shoot once. Two stacks, so I hit 2 targets. So explosive doesn't seem to consume additional, but that's because they are dying easily and quickly. I need to wake them up first. I cannot be sneaking around. Sneaking around is not waking them up. Let me run around. Oops. Get me out of here. Yeah, 9 stacks now. In crowd scenario. This is hilarious how many of them you're killing in one arrow. I'm getting most of my crossbow bolts back. I'm recovering a lot. The damage, yeah, the damage is there. No questions about that. The damage is here. Where'd they go? How did that miss? Yeah, the damage is really good. Single hits like 4, 5, 6k damage. And quite often they do return a crossbow bolt. I don't even need to know where the second goal is, and the radius of jump is quite large. I don't even have a grenadier. So it could have been like specking for explosions. You could do more by just removing maybe target piercing, as that's less useful, so you could slot in grenadier. I think you could slot in grenadier instead of target piercing. That's pretty much possibility. Yeah, I do not have grenadier, but I do have the damage part, which is demo expert is indeed equipped. Yeah, quad on bows doesn't work. Would need to see a 2-shot on explosive. Keep in mind though, explosive portion do not benefit from sneaking. Never was. So if you spec a lot into explosion, then you don't need to really spec a lot into sneaking. Explosions are not affected by your sneaking. Let's craft this 2-shot. And more explosive. So we do a little bit more double explosive. Where's explosive? There. I'll be testing on crossbow. It's a little bit more damage, so I like it more. And I don't need to hold the button. So now with those changes, I prefer crossbow. Let's see if I put 2-shot on it. Okay, I already have explosive. Should I change lightweight to something? Swift. Is reload speed affecting the crossbow? It can be bullies. Can be bullies. Why not? Prime. If I switch prime to explosive frame, I will lose some damage, unfortunately. Even with double explosive frame is a little bit worse. So I think prime is the way to go, even if I want explosions. Flaming is the dot, but I supposed to test the cryo, what it does. So let me equip cryo first, then we go back to some other mod. And sights in here. Yeah, iron is the best for everything. So now we do have 2-shot, so it will be firing 2 cryo arrows. I'm not sure if this reload speed is doing something. Probably not. Maybe that's a waste. Oh, chess is for you. Thank you for another 10 bucks. Appreciate that. And the message is, I guess I should finally buy those bow plans from Foundation. Yes, you should. Next update, it seems like it's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, you should get them. Let's Westek again. The super mutants are much tougher now, so they're perfect for testing. And Psycho Ghost is saying that reload speed does affect the crossbow. Alright, so maybe that makes sense to spec into reload speed. Can I fire as fast as I reload? No. Okay, so it does affect, but does it let me fire? I think crossbow is probably limited by fire rate, isn't it? The fire rate is free, so no matter how fast I reload, I can only fire once per 3 seconds. Okay, so reload speed does let you reload faster, but doesn't let you fire, so that defeats the purpose. So reload speed not needed. I shouldn't be switching weightless. It does reload faster, but you cannot fire it again. So that's unfortunate. Lots of explosions now. With cryo, but damage suffers. The guy is now surviving, and the explosive damage is relatively very low. Impact damage is good, but explosive damage is low. Like, explosions are like 37. They are freezing, but yeah. Cryo explosive definitely not the way to go. I'm not sure if two-shot in this case is fully even multiplying those explosions or not. Yeah, those explosions are no good with cryo arrows. Cryo arrows, no good. Looks like only ultra sight or explosive bolts or arrows are good. At this point, they should put workbenches and stashes at Westek. Yeah, that would be helpful for testing. Yeah, you could make a camp just outside the Westek, that's true. Or I could place my tent there, but on public test server we always have default tent. Not very helpful stuff. So cryo frame no good. Explosive frame is good. I could try explosive again. Or not. Oh, the range is only 128. Okay, so range difference between Prime and others are way too big. So I'm going for Prime after all. Going back to Prime. It's not worth it otherwise. Okay, I know what could have been a star number 3. Could have been lucky. That's critical charge. I could be running that. Or just more luck. Plain more luck for now. The reload is not helpful. So two-shot, explosive prime. That's where the power is. If we want real power, that's where the power is. Now let's see how hard it hits Super Mutant. The best weapon for Pyromaniacs, it's Holy Fire. If you want to use Pyromaniacs Legendary, Holy Fire is the best for it. How did you survive? So it tries to bounce sometimes without success. Oh, the explosions are very small. Why are explosions so small? Maybe explosive bot is not so good after all. Did you notice how small is the damage from explosions? The impact are good, but explosions are really small. Did they somehow nerf explosive legendary effect or something? Why do I have such a little damage from explosions? I think it's splitting explosions now or something like that. I don't feel like explosive is good anymore. Need to go back to camp. Or that loads faster. Yeah, I don't feel like explosive is a good effect unless your weapon is already explosive by nature. So just running Furious without explosive seems to be the way to go. For me at this moment, I want Furious back. Furious reverse onslaught and no explosive. We can achieve explosions in other way by crippling limbs. So it can be crippling. And maybe craft a 3-star mod. Lucky. So explosive legendary only makes sense if you mod it with explosive frame. Other than that, it's better to have Furious Crippling, Lucky Hit, Bullies, Prime Ironside. That seems to be awesome combo. Similar combo for the bow. They do work in similar manners. That's why I'm testing now on the crossbow. And now we should have the best possible scenario damage. And maybe I will add this extra perk in here. What can I skip? I don't need strong arm. I don't need that. And I will skip barbarian. And I give myself easy target. So now I should have extra damage when they are crippled and legendary and so on. And they should be crippled rather fast. Can I cripple them somehow faster? I need all those onslaught perks. I do need it. I don't really need maybe ninja. Maybe focus less on sneaking. I mean, sneaking works. But for regular enemies, I don't need this bonus damage if I have this bow. So I can probably spec for limb damage. Maybe accuracy and limb damage. So that's Modern Renegade. Small... Oh, small guns. Is that working with crossbows, though? I have no way to verify. So I'm not sure if crossbow is a small gun. There's explosive weapons with and without demo expert. I will tinker with that when I go into testing Gauss weapons. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. So I switch back to ninja. So the limb damage effect needs to be enough then. The extra crippling, it's not... Or should I test it? Okay, I will test it. I will test if the limb damage works from Modern Renegade. I should see the difference with max out and without max out Modern Renegade. So I need to know if that works. Okay. It crippled leg and torso. Again. Crippled the torso. Almost like now ricochet crippling rest of it. And without Modern Renegade. That's the same. Where are all the super mutants? Where are you, muties? It's the same. So does it look, unfortunately, like Modern Renegade does anything for me? The damage is absolutely great, so I cannot complain on that. And that the piercing arrow effect, I think, causing this sound. The arrow is trying to pierce on the wall. Yeah, crossbow is brutal now. 2 doggo with 1 arrow. Crossbow is brutal now. How that was a miss? Are you kidding me? Oh, not now. I'm trying to shoot you. And by the crosshair, I should see if Modern Renegade works at all. That's aim accuracy should increase. And it doesn't, so yeah, definitely the stuff for guns doesn't work. It's possible more testing to do. It will not dive any deeper, I think, into crossbows and bows. I have what I needed. I know how they work. They're super cool now. They do great damage. We only try Scourge Beast again. Yeah, the arrow piercing is just a cool gimmick. It should be 1 point, I think, not 3. 3 points is much for arrow piercing. It's only cool when you snipe 2 enemies that nicely align in the row. Come on, VATS accuracy. Looks like we'll need to use VATS efficiently. Spec way more into VATS hit chance. Where's the Scourge Beast? Come on, Scourge Beast. Okay, I need to be loud. Run around. Attract the Scourge Beast. Sometimes being sneaky is not helpful, as that Scourge Beast will not be attracted to at all. Okay, 1 hit, and the leg is crippled, but she was far away, so I'm afraid that damage drop-off is severe. $9,000 damage, but damage numbers are probably not accurate. She's too far, and I didn't do as much damage. The actual damage done is way lower, as her distance is way too far. So that I'm not doing as much damage as it's listing. They change the damage drop-off, so I'm doing way less. Oh, come on. The damage drop-off, I don't think it's reflected in damage numbers, but it's definitely happening. So more testing. Let's start testing more stuff. Yeah, bows, crossbows, and throwable weapons are now separate category. One and their own. They're not small guns. They're not guns at all. They range weapons, so they have this classification, but if you inspect one, like this crossbow, it says bow. So that's the category, bow. It's clearly listed, unfortunately, there. Switching the build to Ghoul Commando. Did perks change in here in regards to Ghoul Commando? I think the perks are plus minus the same. Anything relevant to the Commando change? I think it's all about the same. So here I will be able to observe the damage drop-off. The damage drop-off interests me now. Which Elder's Mark do we want? Some of the 4 stars. Less AP cost 4 star. AP cost 14 because that's Ultra Sight. I probably do not want Ultra Sight. Not sure. Ultra Sight definitely punish our fire rate on Elder's Mark, as Elder's Mark has the hidden effects. And lock it. Oh, I cannot lock. Oh, I can lock from the workbench. That's good. So the AP cost, generally AP cost has been increased. Hardened is 80 and AP cost 11. Prime. Okay, maybe not such a big of a difference. Okay, I will use the prime. So I'm already spec for the lowest AP cost. So AP cost on the weapons definitely went up with this latest patch. They're pushing them higher. Like Elder's Mark was, I don't know exactly how much it was, but definitely lower. So they're pushing the AP cost higher. I do have some Ultra Sight 45s. Let's see now. Commando. Oh, what's the range on it with the prime? 109, so relatively short. There is no Scotch Beast here. No one here. Oh, Dale, thank you a lot for 25 points slotted. The message is keep filing US. Oh, filling. I think that's filling. US with knowledge, followed Professor. You almost convinced me to be Archer from next patch. Thank you a lot, Dale. Appreciate that. Archer definitely gonna be fun from next patch. The bouncing arrows, that's something I support. Hitting like 17s at distance. Yeah, I do no damage. This is very little. Not what I'm used to. And up close. And up close I do damage. So you can see the damage drop-off. The damage drop-off is brutal now. They definitely added a brutal damage drop-off for the weapons with low range. The damage drop-off is brutal. Where's my AP? Company expired. Where's my AP? Go away. Cannot even get accuracy increased. I do have concentrated fire. I'm just too far or something. Why am I not getting accuracy up? Did they took away that? No, I should be getting accuracy. Maybe he's too far and it doesn't work then? You see? Not increasing. When it's far, accuracy, it's not increasing. I don't know why they took away that. I enjoy short-range weapons working at higher ranges. Now all I can do is the critical recharge from misses, as my accuracy otherwise doesn't. So, four-leaf clover is the only thing I can really use at high range. Otherwise, concentrated fire is not enough. It's not doing anything when enemy is too far. It's not increasing, so all I can do is four-leaf clover. Four-leaf clover does work. Okay, this patch couple of months away. Most likely late August or early September. I was there already. Wait, different vision. Yeah, most of the changes is good. I agree. Most of the changes is good. The VATs will be tough to accept, as we are used to power of VATs. Reducing power of VATs at high distance especially, that's where it's going down. It will be painful to adapt to. I can still kill them, but that's... I need to hit from misses. So that's definitely performance hit. Where is the Scourge Beast? There's supposed to be a Scourge Beast. I hear her. Where is she? Am I blind? Oh, there. Okay, let's see if I can get any damage at distance. See that she's coming closer, my damage goes up tenfold. So out of range, as they said, they boosted the damage drop-off. So damage drop-off when she's too far, my damage is going down to 10% of the original value if the target is too far. And there was a nuke. Red Terror is cool, and it will be cool still after next patch. And you should farm ammo now before the patch drops. You should absolutely farm ammo. That was not enough to tag her. Was here too late. Do I have my black powder weapon? Can I still use black powder for sniping at high distance? This is improved for sure. There's my black powder rifle. That was a perfect hit always. The damage is here. The range... How it... my poor black powder rifle. Can you see the range? Cut more than half. Lost more than half range. Okay, they gave it damage. They took away my range. Did they just normalize like range of most weapons to be short to medium? What are the long range weapons outside of bows now? Lasers. Ultraside Gatling lasers. So I wasn't paying attention to range too much. But it seems like most of the weapon lost the range. And damage drop-off is just now crazy. What happened to my lasers? 52? Are you kidding me? Less than shotguns? Oh, they fixed the range displays on the flamers. It used to show 200, even though it never could shoot so far. So they shoot the displayed range on Holy Fire. Plasma caster is intended to be a sniper for VATS, it's looked like. That's what my black powder used to do. Gauss Mini, maybe I need to use different barrel. Yeah. Ultraside Gatling laser seems to still have good range. And assault rifles. Gauss shotgun is 182 now? Okay. Alien is 400? That's the new best range weapon, Alien Disintegrator? They mixed all of it up. Western Spirit is 300. That means snipers make sense that they do have long range now. That was completely out of the whack that snipers had short range before. So I do agree with boosting snipers range a lot. Now out of the sudden, shotgun like the Kabloom is considered long range. I mean medium long. Medium long range. Oh. The Gauss rifle is the best. Almost 400. And range matters way more in this patch. 450. Depends how you mod it. This one is 450. Alright, what does my black powder do now? Let's see, what does black powder do? Which fissures I didn't visit yet. Yeah, for some of the numbers I feel like they roll dice with them. I mean, it makes sense for snipers, that for sure. Yeah, I need to be so close. I used to have 95% no matter the distance. Now no more if it even be willing to register the damage done. It's doing damage, but it's no longer hitting. And concentrated fire is no longer helping when enemies are far away. So I'm not improving my accuracy. It does damage, but it lost its biggest advantage, which is range. I will need to retire my black powder from the role of crippling sniper. So that's how I was using it. That was my crippling sniper. It's no more. It's medium range now. It's medium. 160. Oh yeah, prime receiver, probably that's what adds the huge range on my snipers, that's true. Can I put prime on black powder? No. For a moment I was like, maybe I will be able to put prime on it. No, and bayonet will cut the range even more. So they took away what's going on there. Oh, someone is testing the black powder. Like, what's going on there? Yeah, keep testing, mate. Hmm. Oh, I supposed to check some of the comments under my last live stream. There's a lot of questions there and that I didn't answer yet. Let me open those comments on my other tab so I can see. Trying to have chat open, comments open, everything open. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit wandering around. Oh, and by the way, the screenshot from the caravan is on the main screen because caravan was fixed. You cannot fail a caravan anymore. But I did check and they didn't add new vendors yet. Unfortunately, no new vendors. Okay, let's see. How much better I 2 mil ammo crafting for the Gauss minigun. Okay, let's test the Gauss minigun. As that's the first question is in regards to 2 mil Gauss minigun, Ghoul Heavy. And Ghoul Heavy, did I update that already? I didn't. So I need to update the heavy. I mean, there will be 2 builds for heavy guns now. Now we need to build for the heavy gun, focus on high ammo capacity, and heavy guns, low ammo capacity. Those will be 2 different builds. Let's start with high ammo capacity. And do I still want to cripple all the limbs? Maybe if possible, but I need to drop most of the stuff. First time ever, I will probably not be able to run block on my builds if I want all of that. I need lots of points for those new perks that we already tested yesterday, but we need them. So bring the big guns, stack limit doubled, and why do I have duplicates? Then Drum Corpse, that's the main perk for Ammo Spender. So that's the main perk for Ammo Spender. And there is one more that you keep half of your stack. So you need 8 points to equip Heavy Gunner perks for high ammo capacity. But they do offer 180% damage bonus with high capacity heavy guns. So that's substantial. Substantial damage bonus. Now, I will struggle carrying all those guns. I need to manage my inventory a little bit, or soon I will not be able to move. I don't even know what I'm carrying that's so heavy. Let's see if I can get rid of something. Inventory. Stack weight. Can it sort correctly? Okay, super stims. Let's reduce it. Wait, I have 8 box. Let's put super stims to my 8 box rather than getting rid of them. I cannot put coffee to 8 box. Oh, I have some stuff that I need to scrap. I don't need all those cards. I will keep like 3. I don't need those grenade or inert fluxes, tinkins. Okay. Common bait. I need to store ammo. Flower stuff. Okay, that's good. Yeah, let's make a good use case out of that. Oh, what I... Oh! I did it! I just... Okay. By the force of habit, I press T as that what I do when I'm opening ammo box or scrap box. There is actually a button, transfer non-quick heal aid. So you can transfer everything that's not a quick heal. So only stim packs left. So you can store everything fast. Okay, this is quite cool. This is quite cool. How much do I want to store? Wait, no. Skip some. So you can store everything real fast. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I just noticed. Arrows we are not using now. Fusion cells. No, I will take them when I would be using them. Keep the heavy ammo. Not gonna be throwing stuff anymore. So there's quick store button. All right. Now, where do I have the Gauss Mini? There it is. Furious Gauss Mini, explosive, weightless, polished. So that's my Furious Gauss Mini. You need to check mods on it. Those logs only update when I'm scrolling. Hopefully they can fix that so logs appear straight away. Okay, the barrels, it's Penta, Standard, or 3. So Standard is the best range. Range is now kind of important, and that's with the prime capacitor, so it's not the best range overall, and if I switch, it's even worse. So prime capacitor, and those do not show the energy damage they're supposed to show. I don't know what happened with all the capacitors that should show in energy damage. Probably bugged currently, they do not show. But I'm keeping prime. Ultrasight 2 mil is C, and I want the range, so I will put standard barrel, I think. Oh, Penta is actually higher damage now, and those have the same. The fire rate is different. Maybe I should keep Penta for maximum DPS. Gunner side prime. The AP cost is 18, so they're quite expensive. Even if I would have here, it can be 13 if I would have VATS optimized, but I don't. This is okay. Now, to answer the question about this ammo crafting for this gun, as they did boost 2 mil crafting. By how much? Ultrasight 2 mil. Okay, by default for prime it's 153 now. And for regular is 45. So they did boost yield a little bit. I mean, by doubled it or tripled it, something like that. They boost the yield. It's still expensive if you are to craft it, so if you want to use it, start farming it now to your ammo box. I need to farm like somehow so much. I will probably not farm enough, and then I will be begging people to give me some. That works when you have a lot of followers, otherwise it doesn't work. Look how little I have here. So I have this privilege that I have YouTube channel, I can live stream and I can be like, please give me some ammo, and someone will give me ammo. So that works for me. But I still need to farm something just in case. Just in case. Okay, that's 500 ammo capacity, so that's another problem. A little bit too low ammo capacity to fully utilize it. 500 is basically the minimum you need to benefit from all those perks. I probably want limit breaking if I want VATS, but VATS, okay, VATS is expensive. Let's run my normal Aegis. Okay, let's see how it performs. The damage that it shows is 200, and that is boosted by explosive. Do I have demo expert? I don't have demo expert on this build, and I do need it. Oh, I was messing with some stuff, so I need to remove that. Add demo expert and see the damage goes up. 223 goes up. Not as much as I would hope it would, but it does go up. I don't remember what it used to be. It does go up. I have Healing Hands and Revenant, as that's super cool now, this combo. This combo is new too. We already tested it last time, so I know what it does. Let's start from what? Shooting super mutants? Kitty Bar is saying ammo bagging only works on live servers, not playing public test server. That's fine, I will only need it on live servers. On public test server, I don't care how much I spend for crafting and other stuff. I can spend all my junk and I will not be sorry about it. Because public test server progress do not carry over, it resets every time public server close down. Yeah, it's hitting quite hard, and it's had this hit up button, like this hit up bar that goes up. So they added the mechanic similar to Volt. What was that? Volt 73 laser rifle. They need to firing a lot, and they added more blinding explosions than there used to be here. They made it now red and blue, way more blinding. If I don't hit the target, it's not doing the greatest damage. The explosions alone are not as powerful as impact as usually, but those are substantial. $274 damage showing with the kill streak. And when I reload, I'm losing half of the stacks. Yeah, that's a lot of damage numbers. Is that it? That's not a two-shot, isn't it? Or is it two-shot? No, it's Furious. Sometimes I forget to rename them, so I'm checking, but no, it is Furious. It's showing so many damage numbers that it's hard to catch up what's going on. Are there both explosions showing separately and something? Why do I have so many damage numbers? Why there is so many damage numbers? I tried to fire once. Why there's so many? Anyone understand why is this Gauss Mini spitting out so many damage numbers? Oh, it is two-shot. How is it two-shot? Did they make it two-shot by default? Why is it by two? Where is the two-shot coming? Is that Pentabarrel giving a two-shot? I didn't notice something. We're going back at the workbench. How is it two-shot if it's Furious? Nauticals do thank you a lot for €5. Appreciate that. And the message is really liking many of the upcoming changes. Public test server hype. Thank you a lot. Nauticals do appreciate that. There's so many new builds coming. So many new builds. I'll be very busy when this update drops. 1 month of build updates. Alex, thank you a lot for 50 money units. Appreciate that. And the message is yes, so many good changes with the next update. IMO. Thank you a lot, Alex. Appreciate that. And I know there are some negative changes. I acknowledge that several times. But there is overall more positive than negative in my opinion so far from my testing. It doesn't mean that for some of you personally, it's not looking other way around. Let's say if your build is affected for whatever reason in negative way, then you see it as negative change. even if every other single build would be affected positively. Oh yeah, Penta is giving it 2 shots, so Penta is giving it 2 shots. That's why it's doing higher damage, because it's giving it 2 shots. So I can make it 3 shot, can't I? So if I would put 2 shot on it, that will be 3 shot. So maybe that's what should be doing, like going for 3 shot and like shotgun related perks added to it. That's even more complicated build to do if I would go for 3 shot. You can go for 3 shot. Okay, I didn't notice that at first. So Penta Barrel was changed. I currently don't really want it, so I will switch to standard. Let's fire slower so I can see what's happening. I will switch to standard. So I figured out what's happening. I would add those shotgun perks, but I have no room for that now. It's a lot of work to try to figure out what would benefit me the most. So I will take accuracy and range now. Let's look at how overloaded is that. If I need those, this is 8 points. Then I have nothing to switch. What if I switch scatter shot, then shotgun perks have no point. I will not switch easy target, and arm skipper is not enough. So what am I giving up on something of that? Like, it's tough. It's tough now with so many good points under strength. I have no room for shotgun perks. Yeah, Gauss Mini is now truly unique. I did not mess with Fatman yet or explosive stuff. I didn't get yet to explosive. I don't know if I will get there today. We'll see. If not today, tomorrow will be again on the public test servers. There's so many changes. I'm doing what I can to test it all, but from the other hand, I don't want to just skip over stuff. Like, you know, take a weapon, fire it once, and count it done. As that's not enough for me to know what's going on. Now I can see better the numbers. So I have like 50 from those explosions. Going to 70. And impacts... Okay, so explosion is quite a significant part. For this gun, explosion is doing quite a significant part. It's killing them relatively fast. If I would go for VATS... Okay, that's a legendary one. Yeah, VATS is absolutely brutal for the head. So headshots are still absolutely brutal. If I can manually aim for the head, headshots are absolutely brutal. I don't know how well it would go versus Guardian, because Guardian is immune to explosions. So that's a problem with Guardian testing. 93, 200, 100 for 50. And it is crippling, and then damage is going up. So yeah, you can do a lot with this stuff, and they will not drop the 2mm ammo. So 2mm ammo, unfortunately, that will not drop. But we are getting more and more damage as we are firing this gun. Every fired bullet, you can see on the bottom of the screen, on the right-hand side, those 3 bullets with number 8. Those are stacks from Drum Corps. At full stacks, which is 20, I have 180% bonus damage. I don't actually like that they choose 9% here. That's like, why not 10%? Why not make it a round number? Does it really hurt? Why not make it 10? That's the only complaint I have about it. And I know people say it's not useful for too many guns, which is true. That in return, that's giving you more build options to do more unique builds. In the same time, if you want to go for universal build, you don't need to use it. Like, that's very expensive. I think it's a good addition overall. Some could use a little bit of tweaks for those perks. So you do need 8 points at minimum to benefit fully from that. So 8 points is the minimum. and strength is already so overloaded. If they could drop the price a little bit, I would be grateful for that. That's expensive. Oh, do I have my power armor pieces locked? No, I need to lock it. I should have all of it locked. I don't want to get rid of any of that. And if I exit power armor, I want to lock the frame too. And let's see if lock stays. Yeah, this is for really big mag, that's true. Let's see if lock stays. I didn't try that yet, if lock on pieces stays after I unequip it, re-equip it. Okay, lock stays, so that's all good. I wish they would change those icons, what's equipped a little bit. Like this square in the middle, it's barely visible. I would prefer if they would just do a full, like inside, a full lock inside, that would be more visible. What do you think? Like empty lock, what's not equipped, and full lock instead of the square. Like, would like to have it all full or something like that. But does it, it's not really like, oh, maybe it's just me. I have problem when I'm scrolling, let's say for weapons, which one is equipped. If I'm scrolling fast, it's so hard to spot that this one has a dot. Like, mean square in the middle. It's not easy to notice that it's fast scrolling. Okay, before we carry on, let me open comments again. Where am I at checking the questions? I'm not showing you those comments, but I will read the ones that have a question. And I already tested sneak damage. It seems to be multiplicative, but not like fully. I'm not sure what it's sharing the bonus with. It doubles my damage with bows, like sneaking. But it should do more than double if that's fully multiplicative. So I don't know what it is. Oh, good question from someone else. Now that Autax has reduced attack speed, would it benefit from the turbo mod? Yeah. Okay, let's see that. But before, let's shoot Scourge Beast with this Gauss Mini, and then we see Autax spinning speed. So, are explosions? I think explosions are still doing full. My impact are small and explosion big, or not? What is my explosion? Explosion would be how much? Try to fire one. Which one is explosion? 140, that will be my explosion. 70. Which one is it? 68 now? Okay. Fly away, Scourge Beast. Fly away. Fly away. Like 60. I want to see if my explosions will be the same when you far away. Did I cripple you accidentally? No. Fly away. Oh, she did fly away. Oh. The explosions has a damage drop-off now. They added damage drop-off to explosions. I think. Unless I was looking wrong at it. Fly away again. I need to have you way outside of the range. 55. Maybe. Which one is impact? Which one is explosion? No, I'm still getting some 53s. 37 was ahead, so 53s. Okay, explosions don't have damage drop-off. Okay. It's a little bit harder to notice which damage number is which as they fly so fast now. Yeah, it's 122 on other damages. So it seems like the explosions still have no damage drop off. Okay, that's the impact that's going so low. But still at high distance, there is like no impact damage. Just explosion. I'm barely doing damage at high distance. Outside of the fact that Scorch Beasts did receive a buff, so they are tougher than on live. As they supposed to be, they said, and I agree. Like, that's supposed to be like the alpha predators of West Virginia. Post-apocalyptic West Virginia. So they are more like alpha predators now. They are tougher. But the damage drop-off punished me a lot. Like, my damage is much higher if I'm closer. Okay, let me move closer. You will see how much higher my damage is. Okay, now, to see how much higher my damage is when I'm closer, insane difference. I'm losing 90% when she's really far. I'm losing 90% of my damage when she's really far. Okay, auto axe. Question about auto axe. I think they did something with splash damage, but I cannot put my finger on it. Splash damage feels a little bit different, but I don't know what that is. Just more tanky enemies maybe, or the damage drop, or something else. I'm not really sure. Yes, the Bloody Mess perk is definitely a nerf, as it's a niche perk now. It's just not something everyone can use. It wasn't ever a super powerful perk, so it's not a big loss. 15% additive. On most of my builds I wasn't even using, as that's expensive. So for the testing I want non-legendary. Non-legendary auto access. So let's do 2 non-legendary auto access. Maybe 3, 1 will be legendary. 1 I will put a swing speed on. Where are those auto access? What? How do I modify auto access? Did I crafted them or not? I didn't craft them? I'm pretty sure I was pressing craft. Maybe now I did made it? Maybe I cannot craft it because there is Atom Shop icon? I cannot craft auto axe. I do have one, but it will be way harder to test if I can have only one. I will be making new builds for new perks, but only after this patch goes live, as it's still subject to changes. So I do have my auto axe, but I cannot craft new one. So I have mine, I cannot craft new one. Let's see if I put this turbo, if that's gonna do anything. They don't even display correctly the damage anymore. Let's take it for a quick spin with turbo. And then we switch it back and see if the damage changes. I'm not really wearing my melee armor, but that doesn't matter. I just want to see if there will be a difference. I don't see any any speed increase with this mod. It seems to be attacking, or maybe there is speed increase. Let's focus. How fast is it attacking? By the damage numbers we can see it, but how fast is it? I will switch it in a moment. As I cannot craft 2, so I can only craft 1. Try to remember how fast it was, and then tell me if you see the difference. I'm switching the mod now. Just auto-axe on the Guardian. Auto-axe is not a Guardian killer. I did try it a little bit last time, and it's not a Guardian killer, no. You need minigun shredder on a ghoul. Auto-axe is no good for Guardian after reduction to its swing speed. It's a little bit short in damage. So switching from turbo back to electrified. Is electrified even giving me this electrified damage? Okay, I think they broke those mods. Does it, like, electrified supposed to? So maybe that's where it lost some of its damage. They bug it out, so that can be... It is possible that auto-axe lost more damage than they intended, as my electrified is not giving me an energy damage, at least on Pip-Boy, so I'm not sure if I'm getting my damage. So maybe it just accidentally nerfed more than was the plan. Is it any difference? I don't see difference in attack speed. Can you see it? A heavy gunner with high ammo capacity will have even more damage bonuses than currently it does. Did I lose damage by changing to electrified? I think it's bugged, so maybe that's why. I think I lost damage. It's attacking about as fast, but I'm doing even less damage than Turbo does. So I think they accidentally bug it out, and that's why I'm not doing more damage. I think they bug it out. It's electrified, supposed to have a huge portion of the damage coming from energy damage, and there is nothing showing here. There is nothing, and they did increase AP cost. It is good for number cruncher. I think they accidentally bug it, like other weapons that should have energy damage. Whenever I'm trying to put receiver that should mix ballistic and energy damage on multiple weapons, it doesn't seem to work, including Gauss minigun. So we need to take correction for that. The damage loss may be caused by the bug and not by intentional nerf, so it's really hard to tell what the damage of auto-axe should be at this moment. As electrified is the strongest mod, and half of its damage coming from energy. Therefore, if it's bugged, I'm losing half of the damage. So maybe I should be doing twice as much damage. Something is not right here. Something is not right. If I'm looking at those mods, burning only shows dot, and it should be impact burn damage too. No mod is showing the same as my electrified, which has no sense. Poisoned only shows the dot, and turbo, like, the damage disappeared. The damage disappeared. Turbo doesn't even show any descriptions. Like, it's doing absolutely nothing now. It's all seems like auto axe is bad. More than nerf. So I don't know what the damage is supposed to be on auto axe. Something is not right with it. The same story I noticed when we are checking mods for the Gauss Mini. If you look at capacitors, the Tesla coil and Tesla coil dynamo, those capacitors should be adding energy damage, and they do not. They should be adding energy damage, and this one takes away ammo. I don't think that was like that before. Something is not right. The same I noticed on bows. When we tried to see the plasma frame, it doesn't show an energy damage. Maybe that's why those are underperforming, including fire arrows. Maybe fire arrows supposed to have some impact fire damage in addition to dot. So everything with mixed damage seems to underperform, with exception of the weapons that do have mixed damage by default. Those do show correctly the mixed damage. 56, 56. And I do have pyrotechnician and not science. If I put science, will I see the effect of energy damage from science on energy mixed weapons? Yeah, okay, science works. So weapons mixed by default work. Weapon that should have a mod that adds energy or fire or poison, they broken at this moment. That would be my conclusion. This stuff seems to be broken. Whatever is supposed to have it. It is indeed broken. Okay, so Auto-Axe I cannot really fully test, it's looked like, even if I wanted to. It's bugged. I will not be testing like default stuff. Now, let me see what other questions I have. Does the faster bladed swing speed card affect the plasma cutter? Okay, let's see my plasma cutter. I should have plasma cutter in the stash. See the plasma cutter. Do I have it renamed or not? That's Enclave. That's Caster. Cutter. It's too much plasma stuff. Plasma cutter. And I think it's affected by the damage bug. Where is my energy damage on plasma cutter? That plasma cutter is by default split. So it's affected if energy under 0, 0. Okay. Something's clearly not right. Barely any. Okay. 400 ballistic and barely any energy on the shocking blade. Cryo blade, nothing. Shocking blade, barely. So probably they will need to fix it. It's all missing damage. So I will... I mean, I can try to swing it to see if perk does anything. But testing performance does not make any sense. So plasma cutter swings like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I add the perk... Okay, if I would remember which one was that. Midminster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it's faster. I can feel it. For sure faster. So that works with the plasma cutter. It's considered sharp melee weapon. It's sharp. It's energy sharp. It's not the blade, but it's sharp melee. So it's considered sharp. If I inspect it, does it say that it's sharp? Sharp. Okay, so it's in description. Sharp one-hand melee. So it is sharp indeed. So it's not like bladed, it's just sharp as description. They did it nerf auto axe. I think it's bugged. The same with the plasma cutter. Like, that should be more than 0.001 energy damage. Way more. It should be mostly energy damage. And let's see if it's stuck with the perk for even more swing speed. More swing speed. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's stuck. That's a quick swinging. Yeah, you can have really quick swinging with those two, with blades. Very quick swinging. No, I don't want to share it. So that's the plasma cutter with a bag. Unfortunately. Let's see other question. Let's scroll to the oldest questions maybe first. Someone want to see it bleed melee build? That would need to wait. How about gold and stamp vendors? Let's pay them a visit. Gold and stamp vendors. Oh, they will not let me in? No, that's outside. They will let me in. So I'm a ghoul and not wearing the disguise. The raiders will not let me in. Anything new here? No, there's just old stuff from season passes. Yeah, all stuff from season passes. Let's see stamp vendor. Giuseppe. Can buy auto. Oh, probably if I buy this plan, I would be able to craft auto axe, but it's not important anymore. We know it's back. Would be hard to test all the stuff that has mixed damage. Could buy it for later use. It's lots of stamps, but doesn't matter. That's public test server. If I learn it from that, I should be able to craft it. Alright, let's see next question. Can you eat locked food items? Can I eat locked food items? That's a good question. Let's lock the campanity and drink it. You can eat locked food items. You will not be able to transfer them. You can still eat them. Punji stacking to see if trap camps might come back. I'm not really interested now. I don't even know how the Punji stacking works. Psychopath perk. I did use a little bit, but we can give it a proper run with Psychopath. Let's switch the build again. See the psychopath. Maybe on the heavy gunner build, see the psychopath. How well will it go? As we should be able to stack it very fast and have the critical then. Let's play with 50 cal machine gun. Psychopath. What am I switching for the psychopath? Let's skip the criticals for now and put the psychopath. So psychopath hits outside VATS, refill your critical meter, and 50% contribution. How much is that actually? Need power armor to move. Again, serums and food expired. How is this time going so fast? It seems like I'm popping serum and carry weight food every 5 minutes. And the duration of this food is 1 hour 30 minutes. Not 5. All right, let's test it. Oh, we have one more question next. I was checking questions. Can I use battle loaders to avoid resetting bullet stacks? Okay, let's pop a critical that didn't even register. And then we shoot it once. But wait. Ricochet is recharging my crits. Ricochet now counts for crits recharge. Don't know if that's because of psychopath. But Ricochet is recharging my crits. And outside of VATS, I can see the recharge too. So it's a slow recharging outside of VATS, and you cannot use it outside of VATS, unfortunately. So it's cool, like Ricochet can recharge my crits. Maybe it was like that before, but I never noticed that I had crits every second shot. Okay, so Psychopath. I don't know how useful Psychopath is. Let's see if my crits will recharge from Ricochet without Psychopath in VATS. Oh, it doesn't. So Psychopath makes it recharge crits. So Ricochet is recharging crits with Psychopath. Let's test one more time. I lost all those super mutants. Okay, recharge my crits now. Shoot. It does it. So that's Psychopath makes Ricochet recharge your crits. Okay, so that's interesting. I don't know if that's intended. I hope it will be left like that. As without it, I don't see use case for Psychopath. But with that, maybe. And now there's one more new perk. Grim Reaper Sprint. AP regeneration. And maybe I could even add Psychopath rank 1 to have a little bit of recharge. Or maybe that's even enough. Let's see. Yeah, well, that's enough for recharging in watts. Oh, my fusion core is slow. Now, what is... Can I see somewhere this Grim Reaper sprint? Oh, that's tied to the kill streak. 50 AP region. Okay, so that's tied to the kill streak. Okay, that's usable. As long as you have multiple enemies, we need to leave as our fusion core is empty. Can Guardian recharge my crits consistently? Probably. But it's firing in volleys of shots and then takes break. So when it's firing, it will be recharging. When it takes break, it will not. Okay. So Grimmer Pass Sprint, Psychopath, tested. Now Battle Loader. Can I use Battle Loader? On which armor do I have it? I know I have it somewhere. Which armor do I have with Battle Loaders? I know I put it on one of my armors and then they nerfed that after that. I don't remember on which. Oh, Battle Loaders, this one. I don't care about other effects, I just want to see the Battle Loaders. So I know it's unyielding, and I'm a ghoul, so it doesn't make sense. But I just want to see Battle Loaders. So let me fire a little bit more this gun. So I will have some stacks on the ready. And then we find enemies to bash. So I will see if I lose some stacks or not. Okay, 4 stacks. Now let's equip it. I need enemies. Bashing players no longer works. They took it away. That was the nerf. In the past I could. Sorry about bashing you. This person is probably like, what is this turtle doing? Why is he bashing me? Yeah, I'm not really happy about them changing 4 stars too often. Like even battle loaders and stuff like that. Come on, reload. Can it even work? Is this battle loaders even working? Oh, it did trigger. And I didn't lose any stacks. Okay, I don't know if that's intended, but battle loaders is the solution. You can actually run battle loaders and avoid reloading and keep your max stacks at all times. I'm guessing situation would be probably similar if I can get... if I could get to trigger the Wild West hands. Will that work too? I hope it will trigger, otherwise I will need to keep firing to test that. Or I could use a LMG that fires faster. If it's cool, then it's not intended. Probably. Oh, not the normal reload. Okay, I need faster firing weapon to see if that's gonna work. LMG with lower ammo capacity. Come on, trigger. I have 33% chance. How long do I need to fire at the sky? Who's firing at me? Why is it not triggering at all? Oh, no. Did I lost any stacks? I didn't. I have 4. Can I trigger one more time? So that's the solution, probably. So I don't think you can achieve 5 stacks, so just avoiding the reload. So I can get some extra stacks with just... Oh, it triggered, and yeah, I didn't lose a stack, so I can go above and beyond, and again, yeah, I can keep getting stacks if this perk is willing to trigger on lower ammo capacity weapons. How useful that is, I don't know, but it's interesting combo. I hope it's gonna stay like that. It's definitely not broken OP. Even the bashing, because you need to bother to run close to enemies and actually bash them until the effect triggers. Yeah, we need more 4-star jobs, that's true. Okay, so I tested that. What's next on our list? Yes, you can lock absolutely every item. There was a question about it. At this one, absolutely every item can be locked. Can I insta-revive on stage 2 in the raid? Good question. We need to test it. So for that, we need to defeat the Guardian and go to stage 2. We don't plan to defeat stage 2, but we'll go there. What if I do to defeat the Guardian? What should I do? Should I try Enclave Plasma Flamer? That's probably the strongest. Let's go for the strongest if I can solo Guardian super fast. I cannot shoot the Guardian shield anymore, so I need to adapt for that a little bit. There is no shooting Guardian shield in VATS. That was removed. Doesn't mean I cannot solo the Guardian. I can still solo the Guardian. What is my Guardian Farmer build? Ghoul EN06. What do I have on that? Easy target, Arms Keeper. Okay, that's for Enclave Flamer, so that's good. There is Enforcer and Modern Renegade. And I need to switch Bloody Mess, and that's no longer a thing. I have better criticals on this build, but that was for the shield. I cannot anymore target the shield. Like crit savvy, better criticals, I don't even need it. What I should be using instead? Oh, the new mechanic for high ammo capacity. Okay, we don't need high luck. I mean, we kind of need relatively high luck. But maybe we could use Bullet Shield instead. I think we could use Bullet Shield. I need to change this build a little bit. So we could use, but no, Bullet Shield, I cannot use Bullet Shield with small guns. So I need relatively high luck, but I can use food to boost my luck instead of having luck in here. I don't need criticals or crit savvy. I do need only ricochet under luck per se. So I can move now 9 points to strength to utilize the new perks. I will not go deep into changes. I will do a quick swap of some stuff. I'm not going deep. I will not min-max it at this moment. I'm just thinking out loud and doing a quick swap. That, and I have 1 point for some reason left. What do I do with 1 point left? Arms of Steel. Okay. 1 point left. Okay, that's swap. We'll be using Enclave Flamer. We'll be relying on Ricochet. Hopefully I can get it high enough to get the triggers. Okay, that's enough thinking about it. Let's pop armor. We'll be running Vulcan Aegis. That's extra luck on it. Now, the weapon that we need is our Furious Enclave Plasma with a scope. Is that this one? Both damage work, so we are lucky here. That's the one. That's the absolute beast. And we'll not be using any other weapon, really, as we'll be stacking our damage as we are waiting. I do need ammo. I do have ammo, and ammo capacity is 144. Why is it 144? Hey, why is it 144? What happened with 150? Why is it 144? What did I do? Is prime capacitor reducing ammo or something? What did you do? And why AP cost is only 17? Why did AP cost go down? It was way higher. They took away the AP cost increase from the scope. That must be it. They mess up with AP cost too much. I cannot catch up. So the AP cost went down by quite a margin, unfortunately. But it is okay. Oh, I forgot about one perk under luck. I need more points to luck. I don't really need Science Monster as much. It's not as powerful. Or I don't need United Ordeal. If there is no ghoul, or there are ghouls on my team, so I need United Ordeal. What do I switch? Okay, I reduce my luck by 3 points, and I need this luck back. Oh, I cannot do 3 points. Cannot do, there is not as many points. Okay, 1 back from strength. 1 from strength, 2 from intelligence. Is for stacking the drum corps. For stacking the drum corps, I need Wild West hands. Okay, enough. Okay, enough playing. Let's go kill it. Enough playing with it. So I have a little bit low ammo to fully benefit from those perks that I equipped. I know. I would need to be very lucky with the triggers. We'll take 50 of that. And 2 diluted. So I need to top my feral. Oh, I have some stuff that I can pop as well. If I'm carrying that, why not pop it? What do I do with those magazines? Some of that I'm popping for no reason, but it's here. Radex is for feral bar management. Where's my scouts? Looking for scouts banners. What happened with my scout banners? Do they store to the 8 box? Oh, they do. Okay. There are my scout banners. Why 13? I found my scout banners that have been lost. My scout banner have been lost, but I found them. Where are they now? I did took or not? There. Yeah, let's see if we can still do it. We need to rely... Oh, food. Food for the ricochet triggers. And I need to use loadout machine. The perk log bag is still present. So I want to unlock my perks. No, food. Venison with berries is still 19 luck for Megavores, so that's good for me. And now Ricochet is 37%. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Even with changes to the limb damage. That they took away the limb damage from Twisted Muscles. Oh, I didn't remove Twisted Muscles on this one, so I'm suffering a little bit from Twisted Muscles. I waste already a little bit of ammo to start getting those stacks. I'm getting my stacks up. No luck with the perk triggering, but this is okay. Oh, I need to sit on the pipe. What am I doing? I'm too far. Yeah, it's taking its own shield really fast. I have my damage still. If not even better than before. Oops. Oops. Give me something. Don't have time to find it. Just fire something. Okay, I got it. Just fire something. Can I get fusion cells instead of random ammo? I can. Alright. Alrighty. We did it. We did it. Oh, now for self-revive. Switch the build. The build that's ready for self-revive is which one? It's heavy with the perks for self-revive. Yes, Revenant Healing Hands is in here, indeed. And to increase my chances with self-revive, I need the legendary perk back. Whoops. What did I accidentally unequip? I wanted to choose legendary. What's going on with this UI? What did I unequip? What's missing? One of the bullet storm stuff. This one. So Guardian, absolutely no problem. It's faster than ever with those changes. So I did it even faster. So the Guardian is not a problem. If you use the new mechanics, you do it even faster than now. Power Armor Reboot. We have Scout Banner. We have Power Armor Reboot. We have our Glow Bar. And we are going after the Special Mole Miners. I'm not trying to solo it. Don't worry. We are not gonna spend an hour here trying to solo it. We just need to find the cool glowing mole miner. Oh, it did work, but it hit me second time and then he got me. How is he hitting so fast? But it did save me, I think, after I need to try to run away when it triggers. Unfortunately, now I'm on cooldown, so I will just check effects staying from the revive. I'm not sure if that's staying. There's so many effects. I cannot. Okay, this effect is on cooldown. It's shown in here. 4-minute cooldown. So it does show the cooldown. I don't know if I can see the cooldown for legendary perk. Probably not. At least I don't see it. Wait, there is. Reboot on cooldown. Okay, so there it is showing. I don't know why totally on the bottom, but it is there. Raids daily up do not give ultra sight ammo. That's another question. Okay, I'm checking questions. Is it possible to achieve infinite VATs? It will be much harder now. I don't know if it's possible. Probably will need to use coffee again. More sneak damage test with snipers. I could do that. Yeah. Okay, that went off the cooldown. The scout banner is still on cooldown, but it's probably enough. One effect should be enough. Let's see if we can survive. This time I'm not gonna stay and stare at him. I just want to get hit once and I'm running away. Where's the guy? Where are you? Hello? Hello? Oh. This time it didn't work. Maybe I need to have two stacked on top of each other. And he broke my armor piece. Maybe I need two effects at once to survive. Which armor piece he broke? Or maybe he broke this armor piece and that somehow interfered? Like, he broke my power armor piece. That's strong hit. I do have healing head, so I should be fully healed afterwards, but maybe that's not enough. Maybe we need to add faster healing after all. Let's add faster healing. First add field surgeon. So I top this up. Healing hands, revenant, all of that. And I don't want to break my power armor changing legendary effects, although I could. Like one life saving. Maybe I can break the power armor. Like it's public, this server. I can fix it later. If I even have it unlocked, I do. Life saving. Automatically revive yourself with a stim pack cooldown 5 minutes, reduced by 60 seconds per additional life saving mod. I only need one. Okay, the power armor is too far. But where's my leg? Did he broke my leg too? The guy broke my leg too. No, whatever. Not that piece. Gonna transfer locked items, but I accidentally just transferred. Don't know how I did that. Cannot lock it on this view. So when I'll be wearing it. Okay, one moment. So accidentally you can take off the locked item by swapping with others. So that's the bug they probably need to fix. I found the bug. Someone reported. You can swap the locked item with unlocked item by accident, and that shouldn't be possible. That shouldn't be possible. Now, how much will cost me to put life saving? Wait. Life saving cannot go on power armor? Ah. Why not? Okay, so life saving cannot go on power armor. Do I need to somehow unlock it? Toggle unlockable. No, there's no life saving for power armor. Okay. So I messed up. I cannot even put it on because it doesn't exist. I could fix that here. Yeah, normal armor only. But if I put it on normal armor, then I cannot use legendary perk. Okay, let's lock my armor back as it's supposed to be locked. And how is the cooldown? Do we have it on the ready? Yes. Okay. Put glow up too. Let's see if I can tank it. I have 2 revives stacked and I added perks for stimpaks to work faster. Do I have stimpaks? Because they are needed for it to work. It's no longer free. I do have stimpaks. Super and regular. Okay, again. Here we go, open the door. Can I survive now? Come on. But hit me only once. I survived. I'm on the run. But it seems like it triggered twice, so I think he's killing twice, isn't he? Let's see. Did he kill me twice in one hit? Guys. Scout banner is on cooldown. And power armor reboot is on cooldown. So he kills you twice. That's what they did. The guy kills you twice. That's what that is. The guy kills you twice. Okay, I got it now. So you need double revive for the raid. He kills you twice with one hit. So we can do it as there is more perks for revive. So with the team it's even easier as you can have a charisma perk to self-revive your teammates. So you have those revives even more often. Did they buff those small miners? Do they feel a little bit tougher? Or maybe it's just me. Normally I would kill them with this weapon, and that's very effective. Maybe they tougher? Those are initial ones. I never had a problem defending against them. Where are they? I just wanted to test if they tougher. Where are you, mole miners? Did they add bigger break between waves, or is it just in here happening like that? Yeah, normally I was killing them faster. And the damage numbers are really high. So it's not the damage. Maybe they made them a little bit tougher? What do you think? Do they feel tougher? For me, they do feel tougher. As for the early stages, they do feel tougher. It took like 3 to 4 bullets for initial stage mole miners for me previously. With LMG. Did I unequip any perks here? No, I didn't. I still have all the important ones. Yeah, I do have all the perks. Even those rats, like, you need to burst. It used to be like 3 bullets and they blew up. Is there a longer break between those waves? Feels like maybe they made them tougher by extended the break between waves. Normally I wouldn't be able to sneak out between waves. And now I kind of can a little bit, but then angry mole miners I cannot kill fast at all. I think they make them tougher. Like those angry mole miners are way more angry than they used to be. They made them tougher. They're growing even more aggressive. I would like to find one more stalker. Where is the stalker? Hello, stalker. Oh, this time he got me good. So it seems like I need both revives, as it wasn't 5 minutes. So you do need both revives. If both revives are not ready, you will not be resurrected. This was still on the cooldown, so that's confirmed. You need double revive to survive the stalker hit. He kills you twice in one hit. That's the trick of the stalker. He kills you twice to make sure you died. Okay, to make sure you died, they kill you twice in there. Get out of the raid. Do you get ultrasight ammo from ammo boxes? I already answered that. No. Can you trade locked items? No. How the new legendary effects work? I will maybe test that tomorrow. Changes to the crit meter tested, how much luck required, and so on. Those are data mining information required for that, but limit breaking, full set, and someone in the chat was already posting, you need at least 3 pieces of limit breaking, and then luck was 38 or so required. If you have less, then it's way too much luck required to realistically play it. So the best option is full set of limit breaking. You cannot stun those stalkers. No, you cannot stun them. But regular mole miners you can, so you could use that stun for regular mole miners when defending. Sightseeing has a huge buff to non-VATS weapons. What is sightseeing? Through hikers will still be good. I'm not swapping through hikers. Awareness is no longer required to see enemy stats. They should show if you have enough perception. Awareness is now VATS accuracy from 2 patches ago. Tightly wound will not work with chainsaws and auto access. Oh, new 4-star, 50 damage on scope weapons. That's what they're referring. Yeah, 4 stars I will be testing tomorrow. Oh yeah, do I really need to save supply crates for junk shield? Probably not with the lock feature. Let me test that straight in here. So if I want to carry with me Vault Steel and don't auto-store. Let's see. Why did I think about it myself? But I still gonna save those boxes, but maybe unnecessarily. So now I have those locked. If I lock Vault Steel, then store all. Doesn't store locked items, so yeah, and the same for 8 auto storing. I can probably, like if I want to transfer all, But I need Radex diluted for my feral management, so I log that, so I don't want to store that. Stimpaks do not store themselves, so that's fine. And maybe if I want my Scout's banner on me, then I press transfer all. Yeah. Why wouldn't I think about that earlier? Yeah, that's working like that. You just lock what you don't want to store. Can I do the same on ammo box with my fusion cores, so they do not store when I'm out of power armor? Let's see. Exit power armor, and if I lock my fusion cores, will they stay in my inventory? So I don't accidentally store them. So my fusion cores, if I lock them, and then I press transfer, yeah, they do not transfer. And if I add more fusion cores, they will go into locked categories. I can take out, I will not accidentally store. Even if I click on that, cannot transfer, the items lock. Okay, that's good. Why wouldn't I think about it? Bulk cork, no, you cannot bulk. If anything, the loose cork. But then it will drop on death, probably even though it's locked. As that's normal junk. The volts still do not drop on death. Did they nerf energy weapons? They rebalance all the weapons, so there is no general nerf to energy. There is a bug now with mixed damage that energy do not apply and do not work. Does Cremator use the new perks? No, there is not enough ammo capacity, I'm afraid. Maybe it could a little. I mean, it's shooting a bunch at once, isn't it? But it's not so stupid question. Okay. I dismissed it too fast. Like, Cremator has quite serious ammo capacity, doesn't it? I need fuel. It's 180. Oh, it counts per shot. Ah, that's stupid. I'm expecting 180 ammo. It should give me the stack. It doesn't give me the stack. Doesn't matter how much I fire. Am I on the build with the stack perks? I'm still on the build with stacking perk. So it's counting as I have 18 shots and not 180. So I'm unloading 2 mags and that's 36 shots. That's unfair. We'll never achieve a stack. I will never achieve a stack. In the same time, what about 2-shot weapons? What about 2-shot weapons? Will they count as firing twice? If I switch this Gauss minigun to 2-shot, do I have 2-shot in my inventory? So yeah, Cremator has high ammo capacity but doesn't count because it's fired 10 at a time. What if I would put 2-shot? I need to craft 2-shot on the weapon. Will that count twice? But I take it back. The question was absolutely justified. Sorry, I almost dismissed it too early. See, sometimes you are way smarter than me. The question was absolutely justified. And I don't mean that usually you are not smart. I mean, usually you are as smart than me, but sometimes you are way smarter than me. Where did I put 2-shot on? Ah, the Cremator. Oh, come on, this 2-shot's supposed to go on the Gauss Mini. Unname it. I will forget what that is. Not unequip. Okay, now let's see stacks. One. Okay, it's not counting twice. So 2-shot doesn't count twice, so it counts whatever shot updates the ammo count. Ah. And this charge up mechanic, how much damage does it even do? It doesn't say anywhere how much this heat up mechanic is giving me damage wise. So I don't know that. I know it's charging up the damage. I don't know how much it's charging it. Okay, next question. Someone is saying that they finally can store 10,000 stim packs. Why would you hoard 10,000 stim packs? No, the jetpack was never back to normal. Someone asking about jetpack. So look what jetpack does. Here I don't have a jetpack. Let me switch the armor to the jetpack one. So jetpack, if I move forward and look down, jetpack barely gives me any lift. If I move forward and look up, jetpack gives me really good lift. If I move backwards and look down, jetpack gives me really good lift. If I move backwards and look up, jetpack barely gives me any lift. A little bit, it gives a little bit, but not as much. If I jetpack without tapping any directions, the jetpack is giving me quite good lift, like in between. Not as good as if I move in the direction I'm looking at, but good. So that's the same on live. The jetpack is like that since winter, and they never really fixed that. I don't feel it needs a fix. I got used to this mechanic, but it's like that now. Okay, other questions? People say that we need more 4-star rewards, and I do agree. Luck critical meter and Grim Reaper sprint we already tested today, so that works. What if you do melee foot buff as well on top of stacks? I have no idea what that means. Like, they do obviously both work. We already tested Gauss minigun. Sneak attack damage with snipers. Okay, let's do that. That question keeps appearing. Sneak attack damage with snipers. Switching to what? I don't have build for that. Let's go commando and switch that to some extra sneak attack damage. Switch that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Maybe skip it. No, adrenaline is a lot of damage. Skip that. So I would need to reverse the onslaught. Snipers. Reverse onslaught and add some bonus damage for snipers. Which is which card? Mr. Sandman 100% sneak attack. And maybe one more card. I would need escape artist, wouldn't I? Covert operative is very low anyway. So escape artist. Okay, that's minimum for sneaking. Reverse onslaught sneaking. The other stuff I leave as I have. Now, where is the sniper? It's bloodied, but I want a classic sniper hunting rifle. I know I have it, just don't know where, but I do have it. So I don't know. I don't want to use Gauss. That's damage when cloaked. So we need to change that. The reason I don't want to use Gauss is that there is explosion factor, and I just want one solid damage number, so I see what I'm doing. So this is nocturnal. We want to swap that. Other stuff can stay. What we are equipping instead? Am I going for Furious or something else? What do we want on it? Or Stokka? I mean, there is Stokka, that's not bad. Can I craft Stokka? I cannot craft Stokka. So we are going for Furious. Surprisingly, I didn't unlock Stokka yet. We're going for Furious, the classic for sniping. Reverse onslaught, Furious. Classic sniper. And what ammo are we using on it? We should probably go prime. There is way more ammo now, or not? What prime receiver? Is there only one prime? It's only one prime. And that adds only 20 to range? I was thinking it would add more, but it's adding a lot of extra damage. So we are going for prime. And we'll be doing Ultrasight 308, what we already have thanks to LMG. I almost use it all, but we still have enough for sniping. Not this one. Where is that? Where did that weapon go? There. Oh, that's the sniper. The damage is crazy high on it. Over 1k. We'll see if all the damage applies. My health bug out as I was changing build. Let me pop a pemmican. Will that fix it? Yeah. Alright. It's plus minus fixed. Zoom levels. There's supposed to be zoom levels, but I don't know. I think I have short scope, so there will be no zoom levels. Yeah, there is no zoom levels as that's a short scope. So I think it's going a little bit more smoothly into aiming. I'm not sure. I think they did something. I don't know what. Feels like my viewers. Oh, I know what's happened. I'm about aiming in the spot I'm looking at. It used to be quite misaligned when I was aiming from this perspective. Now it's quite smooth, so they did something with aiming. No, the stat lock is not fixed. The perk lock is still bugged. $5k to the head. 2k just free firing like that. Almost done with a torso shot. They have a lot of health now. Like, it's 2k hit is not putting it down. Look at the legendary guy. Yeah, they do have significantly more health now. $7k already in VATS. Sometimes a little bit different. I don't know where the damage difference coming from. VATS accuracy is really good on this gun. At least something with good VATS accuracy. No longer black powder is good for VATS accuracy. Now you need actual snipers, which kind of makes sense that for best VATS accuracy I do need to run a sniper. Okay, torso shot is now almost 3k and putting them down at full kill streak. 3k for the Dogo. If I wouldn't sneak, 19. So it's 3k. It's not doubling. So it's not really multiplicative. I don't know what they meant by multiplicative. Maybe they have like a different math. Clearly not. Like I do have perks. Like by default, it should be 3x damage with sniper. And then with Mr. Sandman, that should be 4x. But I'm getting like, it's not multiplicative. They lied about multiplicative parts. So it's still using the old additive math for the sneak attack. Now it's clearly visible with this sniper. With other weapons a little bit less, but with this sniper it's clearly visible. But they did something so it's easier to snipe. Like I cannot aim. And here I'm hitting super mutants in the head. If I shoot fast and release aim, it's getting stuck in aim position though. And it's not... Oh, I know what I noticed. When I'm firing, it doesn't go into this weird animation of moving my aim. My aim stays steady. That's how it's working better and I can aim. The whole aim not doing... Do you remember how it was? I remember whenever I fired, the aim was doing something like that. Do you remember that? And now... it's perfectly steady. It doesn't do any special combination. Regardless of my view. So I can aim. That's what they did. No wobble. Now I see what they did. I was trying to figure out what changed and since when I can aim. They changed how it works. Yeah, it doesn't do this wobble thing after you fire. So yeah, we figured that out. Now suddenly I can be a sniper. I can aim and I can hit the target more often than 1 in 5 shots. Okay, let's see if any other questions I missed. There's a lot of comments, but I'm looking for questions. Someone is saying that Shredder damage no longer count as bash damage. It's not true, it does count as bash damage. Maybe there is a disparity between it. Okay, let's see. It definitely still counts as bash damage, but it may have a different damage override for manual bashing and using it as automatic. Let's enter power armor. The zoom levels, I need long scope to test them. I will need to change the scope, and there is no workbench here. I will go to the workbench soon. Okay, I'm not spec for the bash damage, but it still should do good. See, so... Okay, so I'm completely not spec. I can still kill them, and if I bash them... No, it's still the same. Yeah, regular bash and shredder bash, it's still the same damage. The damage numbers are completely not reflecting what I'm doing, because those super mutants have over 2k health, so I wouldn't kill them with 3 damage per hit. So the damage are off, and I'm not currently spec for bashing. So that's unspec basher minigun. Oh, I left one here. I was thinking that's a safe space. We did test last time, and I can absolutely, on the basher build, still kill the Guardian with the bashing. So it's still powerful. A little bit weaker than it was. Not stronger, but still powerful. Okay, so that doesn't seem to be true. It's still bashing. Okay, let's see. Now they need to fix trading. Yeah, they do, absolutely. The trading box we need cannot be so hard to implement. Did they fix pet following you everywhere and spawning at you at your camp? That's a good question. That's the reason I removed my pet from my camp. So wherever I moved, even if I tried to make a photo in photo mode, the cat was pushing itself under my feet, causing my whole character to wobble for some reason, like getting shakiness, being all shaky for some reason. Downranger will not help you against damage drop-off. Damage drop-off basically reduces your damage to 10% of what you should be doing. That's huge debuff. You will definitely notice losing 90% of your damage, and 20% additive boost will not compensate anything. Unfortunately. I wish it would be. Now I need to find my allies. On the bottom. Wait, there is faster way of scrolling. Categories, I just press C to switch entire categories. And pets, place a pet. There you go. There is a cat. Now, if I decide to go over there and sit on top of that thing, will a cat spawn underneath me? I'm waiting for you, cat. Will you spawn under my leg? It's not? No way, Dave. Wait. It does! Freaking cat! They need to switch that off. The pet teleportation is absolutely unnecessary. And that's the shakiness I was talking about. You see? Like, why am I so shaky when the cat teleports at me? Like, that's still here. So that's not fixed. That's not fixed. The pet is still teleporting at you. Okay, any other questions that I missed? Rejuvenators, how bad is that? Like for ghouls, I'm a ghoul, probably does nothing. Let's see, I do have a Rejuvenator's power armor, that reminds me. If we're asking about Rejuvenator's nerf. I do own one set. That's probably garbage now. And I'm not happy about that. Like, that's too big of a change. Like, completely making, like, especially if someone is a ghoul and do not plan to go back to human and has a Rejuvenator set. Oh, freaking cat, stop shaking my screen. Okay, the cat goes away already. Now I remember why I removed the cat. Goodbye. So cat is still annoying. Dog does the same thing. Where is that? I don't remember on which one I put rejuvenators now. This? On this one? I really should be putting names of those effects on my power armor when I'm renaming them. Okay, what's on this one? Pain Train. Oh, but Pain Train we didn't test yet. But we need this one. That's a Pain Train. That's a Pain Train one. Where did it go? Yeah, that's rejuvenators. Gain health and action point regeneration as you feel your hunger and thirst meters. What do I do if I'm ghoul? What do I do if I'm a ghoul? That's not something they should be changed. That's too big. I'm absolutely not supporting this change. Even though I think Rejuvenators was a little bit OP. That's true. Amount of the health and AP regeneration on full set was huge. But like removing it entirely from ghouls. Look at my AP regeneration. Doesn't work for me. Because I'm a ghoul. Doesn't do anything. I would need to be human to even test it. Like that shouldn't be allowed. That shouldn't be allowed. Like completely taking away that from every ghoul. And that's 4-star. That's not cheap. That's not coming easy. That's lots of farming for a full set of rejuvenators. Or trading a lot of expensive items to get full set of rejuvenators. And swapping is not free either, even if you don't count the cost of the mod. Each time you swap it on your power armor, the cost goes up. At some point it will be ridiculous. So that doesn't work. No, ghouls cannot use it. Why there's no one on my team? I don't want to be alone. Join different team. No one likes me on this server. Paint train. Choo choo. Here we go. I hope it works. If my favorite perk works worse than before, then I will be angry. I want choo choo. Give me something good after all those nerfs. What build am I on? Oh, I'm on Commando still. Because I was doing sniping here. Back to heavy. Probably heavy has the most sense for choo-choo. How? 3 points I need, don't I? So what do I unequip? Double stack limit, I can remove that for now. Choo-choo. Choo-choo, where is the choo-choo? Paint train. Okay, paint train. Does it show in stats? It doesn't show anything in stats, which is fine. I don't know if it scales with anything or not, so I would prefer to see it. If I inspect my armor, it only says +1 rank to paint train. Enemies hit by paint train bleed for 20 damage over 5 seconds. So I'm guessing that's stacking with all pieces to 100, which is nothing. So it better gives a lot of bonuses to the paint train. That's the running animation. Alright. You better work. If you bastards even destroy my choo-choo power armor, I would not be happy. I'm already sad about my Rejuvenator's power armor. The choo-choo was working. I was able to kill super mutants in 2 activations of the choo-choo, and it used to have 50% chance to trigger for 500 bleed damage, and 2 hits were enough to take down super mutants, so I was able to use it. I was able to use it on super mutants. I need dot bleeding perk for that. Okay, let's see how it works with just the paint train first. Okay, it took half of the health of this super mutant. Wait. Oh, it cripples. Okay, it's good. All right, this one is safe. It does hit them really hard and cripples them somehow. I don't know since when. Oh, maybe that's the ricochet that cripples them. I don't think... Okay, let me unequip ricochet. I don't think Pain Train was ever able to cripple things. So that must be ricochet. I'm getting some kills. Oh no, it does cripple them. So Pain Train can cripple them now. That's needed time sometimes to activate, but it was always like that. It's not guaranteed to activate as soon as you run close. Sprint. Come on. Oh, I did hit it. Was just no sound. Okay, I can still kill them, and they were buffed. So those are stronger super mutants. Full set can kill them, and now you said it does require those new perks. Okay, so I unequipped that for now. Where are those new perks for the bleeding? Bleed affects 30% more damage and 25% less duration. Okay, Bloodluster. Is that working on them? Yeah, it's doing more damage. Or did it kill it in one? I think it did. Where are those super mutants? It does kill them. I think that was somehow a headshot. It was yellow number. Okay, this is cool. Okay. My choo-choo remains S tier. I know everyone was upset first time I said it's S tier, but that's because of the fun factor. That's because of the fun factor. Like, killing stuff this way. I know it's not the strongest combat-related perk, but fun factor is important too. You can just kill stuff by running through it. Depend how many activations they get. What do you want, super mutants? Yeah, that's doing good damage. Now, we can test if that synergizes with Bloody Mess, the new Bloody Mess. So one gun army works on them probably because I'm holding heavy gun. Is that it? I'm not sure. Now, Bloody Mess. Bleeding enemies you kill have a chance to explode. Will they explode? I think that was explosion. I do have dismemberment effects disabled if in my custom setting. So YouTube is not getting upset about it, but yeah, that's the explosion. They do explode. They do explode with Bloody Mess. They do not fall into pieces, but that's my setting. That's my custom ini setting. So actual explosion may look different for you. I know YouTube do not really like those dismemberment effects in Fallout. I already did get in trouble in the past for showcasing too much of that. So they're quite soft there at YouTube. So I needed to switch that off. Then don't like enemies falling apart, like all limbs flying different way. So I needed to tune it down in settings. But does it do like damage to other super mutants? I would need maybe a pack of ghouls to see that. But they do blow up quite a lot. I just don't know how much damage it does. We'll need to move to some ghoul population. Yeah, the Iron Fist gonna be even stronger than ever with those changes. I know. The Iron Fist should boost the damage of Pain Train too, not just punching. Okay, let me see. Does it really say that? Because Iron Fist, I was thinking punching in power armor, but no. Punching attacks. Is that punching attacks? Is the power armor attacks? %91 unarmed damage. That's a lot. Let's enter back. Let's see if I'm doing more damage now. Is that true? That fist damage corresponds to pain train damage? I don't know what would be the connection between it. No, I think it's the same. No, doesn't boost it. Probably need to punch it. Maybe what if I unequip the weapon? Is that changing anything? I don't think unequipping the weapon changes anything. Yeah, I don't have arm mods that do damage installed on this one. Yeah, I think they're getting multiple stacks. We need ghouls. The patch notes said it would help. Maybe I need a fist modification too. Maybe it is helping? I'm not sure, really. They do bleed out. Let me change the fist mod on this power armor. Yeah, I did notice increased AP cost on commando weapons and on heavy guns. They did increase AP cost for a lot of weapons. Can still optimize and use it in VATS, but yeah, it's definitely more expensive. You need more AP. Yeah, the lightning is still back, but I'm used to it. Not even noticing anymore. That the lightning is not right. Oh, that's a... Wait. Oh, there are... Okay, Union has Tesla braces. For a moment, I was thinking there is none. Okay, it's all good. It's Overeaters, but never mind. No, it's Overeaters. That was done for human, and I'm playing the ghoul. Which arm? Their arm. Tesla bracers. Not really fully spec to use those Tesla bracers. I don't want to change this whole build. Like, I'm on a heavy gunner build. I already swapped half of the perkers that I will need to swap back after the testing, when I will be back testing heavy guns. Let's visit some ghouls. Oh, Magic D, thank you a lot for $5. Appreciate that. And the Magic D is saying... Heavies need increased base damage, just like rifles and shotguns did, though they wanted to end specific weapon damage perks. They did indeed increase most of the heavy weapon damage. They did. They did increase most of the heavy weapon damage. Some of them went down a little bit, but most had increased damage, the base damage. Okay, let's see. Use Grenadier for explosions. Yeah, I should. Let me equip it. I didn't try the Dragon, but I did try the Black Powder rifle, and yeah, it's... What's accuracy, range, that suffered. The damage went up, but no longer high range weapon. I need Tormentor, but I can switch Concentrated Fire for Grenadier. Okay, I'm switching too much now, but that's fine. Hello, ghouls. Oh, I need to gather them before I start sprinting. I don't want to accidentally kill them early. Please gather around. I'm walking gently. I try not to hit you, ghouls. I'm trying hard not to hit you too early. I need to blow you when ready. Okay, that's a nice group. That's a nice group in here. Is that good enough group to try? Whoa. That's too fast. It's killing them! Those explosions are no joke. What? It's a serious explosion. I wasn't expecting that. As Bethesda usually, when they add this type of explosions, they like doing nothing. But those explosions are no joke. Those are real ones. Took down all the ghouls. Yeah, punching works. Is the mod that I put on the fists somehow back to Super Mutants? Is the fist mod somehow affecting the bonus damage? I did try throwing weapons, knives in particular. They do work, although the tracking and where it shows you are gonna throw it and when you actually throw it, it's two different things. I did put Demo Expert. Yeah, I have Demo Expert and Grenadier now. Oh, let's see if it's working in first person better or worse. So I did in third person perspective. What about first? Did my damage go up because I put... Is it really connected now with an arm build? Can you really do a choo-choo build? Yeah, the throwing arc is misaligned. Can we really do now the choo-choo build? They don't always register all the damage. Like it should be taking more ticks than just one. Okay. But I think at least damage numbers significantly went up now. Should be a dot, but sometimes doesn't really apply as a dot, but damage numbers went up. I don't know if actual damage too. The doggos are dying. Popping them. See that? In this perspective, I can see better when I'm hitting them. I do drain my fusion cores quite fast, but outside of that, it's working quite well. Oh, come on, register the hit. The impact, hit impact registration. When the dot triggers correctly, okay, the dot is still a mixed bag. Sometimes it applies fully, sometimes only impact. As there seems to be impact in Pain Train, and there is a dot that's supposed to apply. The dot part doesn't always apply. It's like separate for some reason. When it does apply, they die super fast. And it seems to be connected with unarmed, as you said. It's super cool future build. That's a legendary one. Look how much damage it took. The legendary one dying like crazy. Yeah, it's going. It's going good. Yeah, fun new way to run Westec after a grenade nerf. Yeah, you just sprint through it. I'm curious if it scales with strength or with luck. I know Bloody Mess scales with luck, so maybe high luck better than high strength. I have 44 luck. That's why it's triggering so often, the explosion, the Bloody Mess explosion. I still have the food boost running. That's why my luck is so high. Now it's normal, so now it will be triggering less. But yeah, it's cool. And Iron Fist bonus. Kill them. I don't even need the glow perk to kill them with Fist. So this is cool. Okay, what other questions do we have? What other questions? Auto-axe testing need to wait until they fix auto-axe is broken. Electrified mod is broken. We did test bow already today. Revival changes we did test. You need double revive versus stalkers. We did test black powder, rifle in particular. They amazing damage, but they lost range, so they no longer amazing for me. I prefer the range over the damage. Serums do not go to 8 bucks. The transfer ore for 8 we already tested, and the lock items will not auto-transfer, and stimpaks do not auto-transfer by default. So when you store all to the 8 box, it's safe. Yeah, Vault Steel tested, perfect for Junk Shield, as you can lock it. And the number will never change. You will always carry 100 Volt Steel. There is a lot of numbers on the screen, that's true. Floating numbers. If you have dot, if you have multiple hits, explosions, yeah, there's a lot. Try hard to figure out sometimes what's going on, but unfortunately that's how it is. The new content we don't know yet. The new content coming in December. This is a preparation patch for the new content. Definitely there is lots of new content, as we already can see 4-star legendary being added. Is it free? What is it free? The update is always free. The 8 box, that's followed first. Nuka grenades do not work anymore, but what does still work and punch through walls is the Tesla cannon. This one still works. The Nuka grenades do not. The Tesla cannon does still work through walls. See? Don't know if I can kill something with this Tesla cannon. Oh, I can. So it still works, killing. I bet rubber banding is still happening and I will not kill everyone. Let's see. Yeah, they're not dying. So the health rubber banding is definitely still happening. But yeah, you can kill some stuff through the wall if it's relatively close with Tesla cannon. So that's the last seeker and helper from unbagging stuff that we have. Other grenades I need to test later. Daily ops do not give ammo, no. So I did. I did answer questions. If you don't know what questions I was answering, those were questions from comments from under last of my live streams when we tested first on public test server, because I asked to leave those questions there to answer them today. So I did answer them. There is more to be tested. More testing will be happening tomorrow. More testing will be happening tomorrow. There is more to test. I agree. If you have something that you need to test, if there is anything in particular, as previously, just drop a comment after the live stream. Not the live chat, because no one see the live chat after the live stream is over. But comments stay and are easily accessible. That's why I'm preferring comments. The live chat during the live stream, it's good. At the end and after, it's not as helpful, as no one will be able to see it. If you are on a Twitch, unfortunately, I don't think there is such an option, so the comments can be left only on YouTube. Twitch doesn't have comment option, there is only live chat. So that will be it for today. Thank you everyone for being here, appreciate you, and we see each other tomorrow in that case. So see you there everyone. Turtle out for now. Take care and have a good weekend. Bye.